come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. MaiyegunDiary Politico. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. And in the touchlight every corner. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power. Over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you ladder. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. MaiyegunDiary Politico. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say MaiyegunDiary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come. Oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout. Oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ dódódódó.
Hello there. Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live.
Ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. MaiyegunDiary, lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. MaiyegunDiary, gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. MaiyegunDiary, àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
MaiyegunDiary.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Maiyegun máa wí. MaiyegunDiary.
Thank you for joining me. Share the broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. For this particular segment on MaiyegunDiary Politico, which is pretty much like a catch-up, I am going to implore you to please invite the following people too. The Buhari Deans, the Buhari Diderins, the Buhari Denotus, the Buhari Dijatus, the Buhari Shukus, the Uneka Haris, the Ungoziaris, the obedient fools, sophisticated morons, the humbled slaves, social media bandits, Facebook adsmen. Don't forget the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, the crumb eaters, the crumb chasers, the ass lickers, the all risers. Tell them, Maiyegun today.
Bàbá bá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra yìí. Maiyegun today. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra yìí. Maiyegun today. Presido bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ra yìí. Maiyegun today. Ìgbónìyàn gbówó jẹ.
As you are inviting them, don't forget their uncles, their aunties abroad, their Brodian Buhari idiots, the Mumumadus, the Bele lecturers, the Mumu lecturers. Tell them, Maiyegun today.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun today. Maiyegun today. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Maiyegun today. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Lórí Facebook, And yes, we like you. Glory YouTube.
It's going to be an interesting night.
And yes, we like you. Papa Maiyegun. And yes, we like
Video Ibadi.
you. And yes, we like you. Presido Barufio. And yes, we like you. Igoni Nangowo Je. And yes, we like you. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí pa.
Maiyegun mami.
And yes, we like you.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun mami. Tell them, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to you. Good morning to you. Good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to the Temple of Truth tonight. Let me try to say something to you here quickly. Most of what I'm going to tell you tonight, majority of the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, they are likely not going to accept. But who cares? But one thing is this: you are not guilty of what is about to befall the internal saboteurs, those who said it is going to be Nigeria first, Yoruba last, Igbo last, Biafra last, Ijo last, you, the indigenous people last. They are about to be served their own breakfast cold. And please, you are not the reason why. So therefore, do not, by any means, blame yourself for whatever is about to befall them. Because we said it, we shouted it, we said it. They kept the loudness of silence. They kept sealed lips against what is going on, the real thing going on around them, including their people that are being killed, slaughtered, while Boko Haram destroyed everything, every fiber of whatever is left of the Nigeria that you've come to know. They packaged them, they did a lot, they lied, they lived in denial, they did a lot. Now the day of reckoning is near. And you are not the cause. Whether they killed themselves, whether they destroyed themselves, do not feel guilty for them. And whatever we do on this platform is actually not the reason why. We're just those who are trying to tell them that if they choose to pick Yoruba first, for example, they will not face the coming disgrace that is looming. They said we should shut up. Now, whatever we say, they are not likely going to believe because they have their own alternative reality. So, to you, ladies and gentlemen, brethren in the Temple of Truth, Tinubu and gang, they don't enter panic mode. It all started from the shock that fake Pastor Ruga was going to run against Tinubu. They didn't believe it. Initially, some of you were telling yourselves that it was a gimmick, maybe a kind of a way to further give Tinubu chance and stop other people from contesting, blah, 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 blah. Now you have realized that it is not a fluke. The people who said that they're not born and well to say you won't contest against Tinubu, they are now the people who are now shouting, betrayer, betrayer, Judasy, Judasy, Judasy. Reality is coming gradually. Now, their camp have entered panic mode. Now, what is panic mode? They dined and wined with the devil. They covered and defended the devil. Even when the policies of these devilish criminals in government started hunting and killing people, they came out and what? They also defended the devil. And he who took a ride on the back of the lion is certainly going to be handing in his belly. I don't know if that's the narrative, but you get what they try to talk, have you? They lied to the Yorubas. Yoruba intelligentsias, Yoruba academia, Yoruba elite, and Yoruba average poor people. They lied to them that going into an arrangement of APC, Egbekegbe, was going to be the best thing that ever happened to the people of Yoruba land in Nigeria. Because they said, one, they were going to ensure the true federal, they call it true federalism, which would have given the Yorubas the larger opportunity, the greater opportunity to be in charge of their own affairs without any interference that have kept us poor. They lied to the Yoruba people. You are going to get your own state police. Nobody is going to send you out of your farms. All you needed was just to get APC in. Tinubu and gang have got a deal. 7 years down the line, Yoruba land is more impoverished. Yoruba land is under invasion. And guess what? Virtually everything has collapsed. And listen to this, oh. If you want to know what has collapsed, you check your economy. And these rogues are now coming together to say it's like they are about to receive their own cold breakfast too. Despite all of the denial, all of the lies, all of the blame games, ladies and gentlemen, they are not going to get to become president in Tinubu's body lawn. Everything don't scatter, but you are just about to find out. But to save you the heartbreak, that is why you should listen to me now, so you won't be in shock. If they are telling you that it was a game for Pastor Ruga to say he wants to be president, when majority of them believe that after Bukwari, it's going to be Tinubu. 7 years down the line, Bukwari destroyed everything called federal character. Normally, despite the fact that we said they are practicing a unitary system of government that they call democracy in Nigeria, yeah? But the rogues who put together the Decree 24, 1999 Constitution, they never forgot to add what they called federal character. Federal character means every indigenous people in Nigeria will be represented in every decision-making organ of the government of Nigeria. Do you understand what that means? It simply means that when they are going through recruitment into any federal government agencies, right, they have to share them by your representation. But that's not what happened under Bukwari. According to Tinubu and gang, when Bukwari started replacing different head of parastatals agencies and even ministries and all that, when Bukwari was replacing them with his own Fulani Hausa, clans, the likes of Tinubu licking their wounds, they came out to defend it that Bukwari could work with anybody he wanted. Now he's worked with those he wanted, and they've destroyed Nigeria enough that even Tinubu himself, right, is no longer wanted. Their camp, they are no longer wanted. You know why? They said that somebody is coming. 2 people. One of them, Goodluck Egbere Jolantan. Second of them is going to be the rubber stamp Senate President of Nigeria, Ahmed Lawan. Now, Ahmed Lawan is going to declare that he wants to be president on Thursday in 2 days' time. What do you call it? Goodluck Egbere Jolantan is likely going to decamp to APC in the next 1 or 2 weeks as well, right? All of these are now putting the Tinubu's camp in a total panic mode. So guess what they are doing? They have called for emergency meeting. So the emergency meeting they have called for this Friday is to call on those who are the Yoruba APC presidential aspirants. Guess who they are? Tinubu, fake Pastor Ruga, Irokunle Omamoshi from Ogun State. This one, Kayode Fayewon from Ekiti. So these 4 people, 2 of them, mind you, 3 of these guys are running because the Kaba in Abuja told them to go and run. They need to reduce Tinubu. And I'm going to give you some stats today to help you understand that if anybody is blackmailing you about Tinubu and all these jargons they are doing, right? You have every right to call their bullshit, because you know what? There is actually absolutely no substance, no base for all the noise they are making, all the hype they are making, because most of them, they are coming from these hungry touts. Some of them look like they are responsible. They are not, okay? Hungry touts. Who knows that Tinubu's life ambition is to be president of Nigeria, and they will tell him whatever he wants to hear, right? But when you check it, substance by substance, for real, he has no real base, and I'll prove that to you this evening. It was the Kaba that told Ikene Shatabandu to go and run. Sheikh Ikene Shatabandu, fake Pastor Ruga. Do you think it is his own intention to say he wants to run against Tinubu? But some of you would never really believe it could happen. It is happening. Now, Fayemi wants to be president. Meanwhile, from the onset, it was Fayemi that was being prepared to be the shocker, to decimate and cut Tinubu down for any means or anything he wants to pull in Southwest, because that's the only base he believes he has, and he doesn't have any control there too. But fake Pastor Ruga just came out from the blues. Now, for those who have been following the politics of Yoruba land, I am from Ogun State, and I have been one of those, if I have to put a political biography for Ibikunle Amosun, I am one of those that will give you credible account of his political life when he was governor, his politics back in Ogun State, his politics back in Southwest, and his politics up north, which made him to, as a governor, to now annex Ogun State purse, Ogun State money, Ogun State resources to that of Bokwari and his family's welfare. All of this, I can give you lowdown. And I can tell you that from 2012, a year after Ibikunle Amosun became governor of Ogun State, for those who are in the know, for those who are watching me from Ogun State right now, and those who are in the know of the politics of Southwest at the time, you will remember that when Ibikunle Amosun parlayed with APP or ANPP, as they were called, became friends with Bokwari, and he eventually came back to plead with ACN to give him their ticket back then in Ogun State, as the only person who could tackle Benga Daniel and his gang then. So immediately he became governor. He automatically started the process of, untangling the influence or the hands of Tinubu from entire Southwest politics. For those who in the know, remember, this may not be something so public to some of you, but you're about to see the real politics of why three people who were supposed to be from the same political clan suddenly wanted to be president, not because they want to be president, and not because Tinubu actually asked them to do that. It is because it is done and dusted, and you are just about to see. So they are in panic mode. The BCR Conde, Oshoba, and few others, they have asked Sanwo-Iku to call a meeting. And that meeting that Sanwo-Iku called this Friday is to bring Irokunle Omomoshi, Fayewon, Pastor Ruga, and Tinubu together. Now, this is what I want to project will happen on Friday. Two things. Some are not going to honor it. And if they actually honor it, right, they will never reach a quorum, because the effort is to say all of them should step down for one person. And wherever you see Oshoba and you see BCR Conde, they will ask people to step down for who? For Tinubu. Not minding the fact that these guys are all the agents of who? Of Bokwari, the supposed person who promised Tinubu he will become the next president after him. But it is no longer looking so anymore. So, number one, they either will have what they call no quorum. May everybody just find a level. Yeah? Or they will just use the Friday meeting to give Tinubu a safe landing. So they will just say, oh, in that meeting, Tinubu endorsed this person. Do you understand that? that if Tinubu has decided to step down, he is no longer running. That is what is called safe landing, face saving. Because up north, where Tinubu is actually relying on the endorsement of a Bokwari, they've realized that a Bokwari is a vegetable, a dementia patient that could not really hold any tangible, reasonable conversation for too long. Other people are in charge. Tinubu knows that as we speak. So, that is part of their emergency meeting to call what they call, let us save face. But, not them demo. I'm just trying to get you into their inner working mind. But guess what? Another person raised an alarm. This time around, they are using the same people who said Bokwari could work with anybody he wanted. From any party he wanted. The same people are now screaming in the media. One of their sources said this: the Southwest is the biggest investor in APC because they emotionally invested in them. They drag our people into the lies that has now kept our people more unsafe, poorer than ever. So one of their sources said, the Southwest is the biggest investor in APC. The political marriage between the then Action Congress of Nigeria, ACN, and Congress for Progressive Changes, CPC, gave birth to APC. That's not completely true, okay? There are 4 legacy parties, if not 5. Do you know that among those who formed APC, you have ACN, Tinubu camp. You have CPC, Bokwari's camp. You have ANPP, Ogbonaya Onu's camp. You have APGA, Okorocha's camp. Before they all came together to form APC. But you know now, when you meet Tinubu and his gang of lie merchants, ombud slaves, they have a way of twisting things. Okay, so ACN came to the merger with 6 governors against 1 governor from CPC. The Southwest sacrificed most for APC. It is only natural that the region should produce the successor to President Muhammadu Bokwari from Northwest. According to this APC guy, rooting for Tinubu. So he said the leaders are worried that if the Southwest does not get its act together, we may lose the APC presidential ticket to another region. It is even more worrisome that the 4 aspirants from APC are from the same political family. The Southeast is making a legitimate claim to the presidency. I like that. The Southeast, the Igbos, have legitimate right to say we are next, and they are actually legitimately right to be next, by the way, if to say Nigeria was a country, but it's never one. So even the South that just had the presidency with President Goodluck Jonathan wants a shot at it again with aspirants coming out of the region, right? So one of their sources was quoted. But the governor of Ondo State, that one is a lawyer, That one explained in detail why this one is not saying Yoruba should be president. Akeredolu is saying that APC, Egbekegbe, should remember what is called federal character, something they didn't use, they didn't practice for 7 years. So Akeredolu is reminding them. And he said that this is the last thing that could break up Nigeria totally. You know why they are in panic mode right now? Like I told you, they have already finalized the person that is going to be their candidate. They have already decided who is going to be the deputy. And like APC as a court, they don't burn anybody well. Once they say that this person, all of this go enter voicemail. All of you, they do shakara here and there, you go behave. Now, that is the panic mode right now. If you don't see the signal, listen to what I'm about to read to you. Now, Akeredolu write this one, Governor Akeredolu, APC, Egbekegbe governor of Ogun State. Yeah? Of Ondo State, sorry. According to Akeredolu, sorry, they are tiny writings, so I'll read them slow so that you can get the content. So bear with me. Our party, the All Progressive Congress has started the process which will eventually culminate in the presentation of elected political leaders who must steer the affairs of the country for another term. We have been able to hold the party's convention successfully. Now, officers of the party have emerged in a process that is widely acknowledged as rancor-free. The level of understanding and maturity displayed by all and sundry has been commendable. Known adversaries have been forced to accept the emerging fact that our party is formidable and ready for the next general elections. The current, what's that? Hang on, whatever. Economic crisis, yeah. The current economic crisis are surmountable. It is commendable that the government is addressing these issues without drama. The federal government and leadership of our great party will come out stronger, blah, 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 blah. The current democratic dispensation is anchored on the unwritten convention driven by a principle of equity, political, whatever, I can't read that. Oh, why is it so tiny? Okay, hang on. Give me a sec. So the current democratic dispensation is anchored on the unwritten conviction driven by a principle of equity, political expediency dictates, more appealingly that while adhering to the spirit and letters of the laws guiding conduct of elections and succession to political offices, we must do nothing. We must do nothing, which is, I don't know that, of the, whatever, I don't know. I'll go on. Then to the next one, it said, our party just elected officials on the established principles of giving every part of the country an important stake in the political calculus. The focus has now shifted to the process which will culminate in the participation of our party in the general election scheduled for next year. All lovers of peace and freedom must do everything to eschew tendencies which may predispose them to taking decisions which promote distrust and lead to a crisis, the end of which nobody may be able to predict. The leadership of the party ensured that the principle of rotational representation guided its decision at the just concluded convention. The party chairmanship position has gone to the north. All other offices have been filled on this understanding. This is the time the leaders of the party must make a categorical statement, devoid of equivocation on the pattern of succession. The party executive committee has fixed a fee for the purchase of the nomination form for the office. It is expected fervently that it will proceed to complete the process by limiting the propensities for disagreement to a region for possible micromanagement. It is very expedient that we avoid self-inflicted crisis before the general elections. It is the turn of the southern part of the country to produce the next president. The party leadership should have no difficulty in making pronouncements on this very important issue, just as it has fixed various fees for the purchase of forms. This must be done without delay. The principle of federal character is enshrined in the 1999 Constitution as amended. It will be disingenuous for anyone to argue against rotation at this period. We must not keep our party men and women guessing on the position of the leadership of the party. This is the time to weigh in and take control of the process. No statement must suggest, even remotely, that the party harbors certain sentiments which may predispose it to consider throwing the contest open. This is certainly not the time for equivocation. Equity dictates that we take a stand. Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, that is the governor of Ondo State. Sorry, the writings are so tiny. I had to expand, but I've got bad eyes in reading tiny content anyway. So everybody is in panic mode because this is May 2022. They have just about 25 days for this to come to an abrupt end. They trapped themselves, ladies and gentlemen. They dined with the devil. They breeded a monster, and the monster is about to consume them, and they are about to begin to throw around the cards of is the turn of Southern Nigeria. Southern Nigeria, this Yoruba, this Igbo, that. But for the past 3 years after 2019, all of these characters that are going to now talk about Southern Nigeria, this, and they watch their words. So start watching what they will be saying. Start listening to them. You'll be hearing words like crisis, division, implosion, Nigeria, this. They will start using all those words to trigger people, to get them to know that if we don't get what we want, we are going to ask our people to start killing themselves so that we can get what we want and still be part of Nigeria. That is where you come in. They are going to have a meeting in Lagos on Friday. The meeting is not going to be about how can we work together as a people and promote the agenda of Yoruba first from where we come from. Protect our people and encourage same, rather than jumping up and down to want to try and undo what Boko Haram has done. Tinubu no get any base for Yoruba land for real. Do you want me to tell you? Apart from those who are collecting his money and those who are also looking forward to collecting their money, for those who know very well, in Yoruba land, which is the southwest Nigeria, as we speak, consists, or should I say comprises of Lagos, Ogun, Ekiti, Osun, Oyo, Ondo, 6 states. Presently, you have Akeredolu in Ondo, APC. You have Sanwo-Iku in Lagos, APC. You have this one, this clown in Osun, forgot his name, Tinubu's cousin, is APC. You have Dubious Dapo in Ogun State, APC. You have Fayemi in Ekiti, APC. And then you have PDP, Seyi Makinde in Oyo. You see, as I hold one hand. Oh yeah, okay. Oletola, thank you very much, Jerry. Oletola. So, by party structure, to all of you, APC controls Southwest majority states. But there is more to that. That you have APC there does not mean that you have Tinubu loyalists there, except if you are one of those who are still lying to themselves. But don't worry, you will find out in a few days. Ogun State, where they managed to bring the fraudulent Dubious Dapo to be their governor, it was a game of revenge against Irokunle Omomoshi. And since then, even Dubious Dapo is yet to control the state when you talk about the party there. So therefore, Ogun State is not one of the areas where Tinubu holds sway. Ondo State is where Arakunrin Akeredolu, that I just read part of his letter earlier, And for those who knows how Akeredolu became the governor of Ondo State, you will know that his delegates, their party, their loyalists, and what have you, belong to where? It doesn't belong to Tinubu. Which means you have Oshun. Oshun is also divided enough that Aregbe Mugbo, who is backing Aregbe Mugbo, that is backing Professor Ruga, Pastor Ruga, will eventually divide Oshun for them. So which means there's no strong hold anywhere for Tinubu other than is Lagos. And that is why all these guys, Fayemi and Ko and the rest of them, they are considered as possible saboteurs to Tinubu's ambition. So what do you think will happen on Friday? They will tell them to step down for Tinubu and then let him have their delegate, Abi? When somebody that doesn't even need to go and dash money anywhere is about to be announced as the APC anointed candidate. And like they say, if once they announce it, you don't get any choice. So you have to go and queue behind it, or else, you go realize, say, now from inside jail or exile, your Tinubu go to read the election results last. When you dine with the devil, make sure say your spoon long, because you go take beating where we say, Baba, when devil finish with others, it go come for you. And that is the stage you are right now. So you see that time that you are living the illusion. Tinubu is jaga this, jaga that. Now one small commando, according to them in Lagos, whatever money cannot do, more money will do it. And for those who know better, ask yourselves, should this thing make any sense to you? In 2018, I'm talking to the Lagos Abobakus now and the Oshogbo Alimajiris. She in 2018, in your own widest dream, when you are doing on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, we shall stand. You remember, it was certain. You were expecting that the moment Bola say he won't be president, all these guys, they have to queue behind him. Was that not your expectation? 3 years ago, 4 years ago, all of you, mandate group. Is that not the name you give to yourself whenever they want to share money for all of you? Mandate group equity. Ashiwaju group, Oshun. Ashiwaju this, Jagaban this and Dabi. Is that not what they told you then? 4 years ago, would you ever in your widest dream believe that, okay, it's going to be like this, to the point that all your Agbagba, Oshoba, Bisi Akonde, they have to start calling a meeting, emergency meeting. That's what they call it, emergency meeting. So please come and we'll talk about this thing. No. It's about but it's so difficult. Remember what I said from the beginning. I said, most of what we are going to say here, some of them, what do you call it? Majority of all this Tinubu, Vuvuzelas and the rest of them, blackmailing people and the rest of Tinubu, they are not going to believe them, because that is you telling them something they have been suspecting, but they have been praying that it should not be true. Let me rephrase, okay? I'll start with this, right? No matter what we say here, it's not what we either make Tinubu president or deny him being president. No. there are those who actually believe that Tinubu is so influential, that he's so this and that. There are all this drama. People are just trying to, once Ashiwaju do this and that, everybody will step down for him. But 4 years ago, many of them never imagined for once that a day will come that the likes of Pastor Ruga or Osinbajo will stand up and say he wants to be president, that is well positioned, is more experienced than all the aspirants, including Tinubu, that he's been consulting and he's actually, let me tell you this, right? Osinbajo is more swift than Tinubu. Those who are collecting money from Tinubu, right? They are collecting money from Tinubu, hyping Tinubu. Meanwhile, the Tinubu boys themselves are already divided. They've already divided the camp enough that where Osinbajo should be working, he is already winning them over. Now, for Tinubu's camp, it is the greatest betrayal ever seen, because this is not a joke. Osinbajo wants to be president. So what happened to Tinubu? So 4 years ago, majority of them today, who are now trying to create another alternative and say, Jagaban will finish his enemy. 4 years ago, they were expecting that when it is Tinubu's turn, Fashola, Fayemi, Aregbesola, all of them, all the governors, all the senators, all the reps, they will come together and they will just endorse Tinubu. Shina waiting happen be that. That was when the reality started coming, settling. So whatever I say today, don't mind them. They don't have to believe us. Okay? Because they won't. They won't be. How can you make them believe something that, how can you make them believe that what they have believed in for years, that they didn't mind if Nigeria was going up in flames, if people are dying like nothing, if the terrorists are ransacking everywhere, if the economy is in recession, if poverty has escalated, they were just focused like last, Tinubu will be president. 4 years ago, that is changing now. It has now gotten to a stage whereby they have to call them and say, come, this thing don't they go messy. We cannot let you go like this. If we want to face these people, we'll face them all. Because the report we are now getting from Abuja is that somebody is coming out and he's not from the south of Nigeria at all. So we better make we position ourselves so that we go know what we go do. Now, that is panic mode. When they ask Bokwari, who are you going to hand over to? What's the plan for your successor? This is what he said.
So a lot of presidential aspirants have come to you for endorsement. Some even say you have asked them to run while you watch. What kind of person would you like to hand over to?
The person that Nigerians elect.
Sefini. For those who are smart, who have been following this, they said, Bokwari and his gang, they have committed serious, grievous crimes against the people of Nigeria. That there is no way, no matter how corrupt that person is or stupid, there's no way whoever succeeded Bokwari will not order for their arrest and order for the arrest of more than 80% of those who work for Bokwari. 80%. I mean, it's not possible. Like, it's going to be a national inquiry. And the likes of Bokwari and gang, they will never let that happen. These guys, they looted your central bank beyond what Abacha even attempted. They destroyed your naira to tatters to the point that they are printing money like they are printing press. They have carried out genocidal operations, covert and overt and whatever you want to call it, on the people of genocide on the people of Nigeria, indigenous people of Nigeria. These guys can't spend the rest of their lives working free. No matter how corrupt you think Nigeria is, nobody will come in after these guys that is not one of them that will ever let them walk free. Nobody. So they're not going to take that chances. No, they're not stupid. They're not going to take that. They're not going to take the chances. So they want the power to remain in northern Nigeria, and it is going to be called democracy. Federal character is dead. PDP is not honoring it. APC is not honoring it. If that is one thing that is left that you are holding on to, that's making you feel like a Nigeria may still work, then you are about to play your last card. You know, I told you, I said, if you look at those who don't really believe in Nigeria anymore, based on what they have come to know, and the characters who continue to present themselves as the messiahs, the solution to the problems they have created, you realize that some of them didn't give up on Nigeria until some people are watching me right now. They didn't give up on Nigeria until early this year. So many people gave up on Nigeria during the NSAS Lekki massacre. That this is it for me. I'm done. Government ordered the killings of the no. Some people, they did not give up completely until the beginning of this year. So if you are one of those who still have something you are holding on to, the only thing you have on your side is time. Time will unravel that last card you have that is still making you feel like maybe Nigeria can work. Boko Haram and gang are not stupid. They have committed crimes that you can call crimes against humanity. Boko Haram, for example, by the time they finish with him in a proper international court, he'll probably be spending maybe another 180, 200 years of his life in prison. Even when he's dead, they'll pack his bone and all that, you'll bury it again and say he's still in custody of the Royal Guard of Netherlands. Same thing with Burataye the Butcher and so many other characters who ensure the crimes against you. You see? So they can't let go just like that. They have different options. Number one, they cannot conduct election when there is crisis in any part of Nigeria. Today, under the APC, Nigeria has, before now anyway, Nigeria has 6 geopolitical zones. The Northeast, Northwest, North Central, Southeast, Southwest, and the Niger Delta called South-South. Today, the entire 6 geopolitical zone is facing different crises, from Fulani invasion to army conducting a genocide and to militants, So which simply means Boko Haram's government with Malamu, they under their bogus law by the National Assembly rubber stamp, they can choose to postpone election if they want to, based on this. Another one is that they can say let democracy rule then. So what happened? They will give you a system that will eventually tailor you back to keep the power in the north. As Boko Haram said, it will hand over power to whoever is elected. The last option is a coup. All options are on the table. And with these criminals, what we have seen with them in 7 years, things that the Tinubu and gang, they have defended for 7 years, then definitely nothing is impossible or too much for them to do. We have witnessed them kill innocent people right there on the street, and they denied, despite the video and pictorial evidence. So definitely, there's nothing off the table. But why? It is simply because somebody must come in to protect and then continue what they have started. Now, this is where you as a Yoruba man must never be dragged into it, no matter what. You must never be blackmailed into it. Tinubu and gang are opportunists. They are chancers. You know those they call chancers, the opportunists who knows your dilemma, and rather than come to your aid, they decided to become your bane, so to say, to getting out of the trenches, so to say. However, They have taken the advantage for far too long that the consequences of their what they did and what they didn't do, all coupled with their silence and their cooperation with what Nigeria has forced the entire region to become today, yeah, then, you should never be blackmailed into defending them. Trust me, it is a pure waste of, pure waste of brotherhood, they say. Pastor Ruga said he's going to continue from where Bukwari is going to stop because he's learned a lot from Bukwari. Is that something that you can say is pro-Yoruba? Is it? Of course not. You won't say that. It's never pro anyone. Bukwari is not even pro-Fulani. Bukwari is not pro-Hausa. Bukwari and APC, Egbe, and what they have done is not pro anybody. It is pro themselves, the jihadists, and their friends. So why should you be part of that then? That's why we call their election validation. It's not election, it's called validation. You go out there, validate it for them. But the truth of the matter is this. In the next few days, you will need to make a decision. Do you still want to believe the lies they have told you for far too long? Yeah? Or do you want to begin to form your own idea of what a just existence should be like? Not the one these guys have created, not the ones that, as we speak, right, they've even lost control of. They are no longer that viable enough to even think right for you, for me. So why should you, by any means, contribute or waste your own emotional contribution to that? And that is why we said, rather than be part of them, as they say, if you can't beat them, you join them. But that's not what we say on MaiyegunsDiary Politico. Or MaiyegunsDiary Politico, we say, if you can't beat them, wait, call others, join hands, and beat them. And that's why we choose that for those who are in the know, who knows that rather than the continuation of helping to sustain a contraption that they have kept for far too long, not in your interest, not in my interest, but in the interest of the minute few, but why the majority are paying the price, who are paying the consequences of their own decisions. So you have the right to choose yours. And that's why I'm saying it to you today. Those who entered panic mode, they will self-destruct. And it is good to watch them. But when they are self-destructing, when they finally destroy themselves, where do you want to be? What do you want to call your own battle? They are about to lose out on their gamble. The bet they placed on Bukwari and APC, Egbe. But they want to drag you as a Yoruba man into it. The question you should ask them when they come is this. When they tell you that Yorubas are about to be shortchanged, because this is the kind of messages they actually preach. When they burn their hands and they couldn't get what they want from the rogues they are partnering with, yeah? Then they're going to come back home and say, this Nigeria hates Yorubas. Don't listen to them. They are those who hated Yorubas, who have decided to use the mystery of Nigeria on the Yoruba people, to use that to make themselves rich. They bet that they could become richer by controlling the entire Nigeria. Now that is about to fail. And that is where you should begin to distance yourself from them. Politically, are you with me? When they say come and vote, tell them, is it in the same Nigeria that they helped Bukwari to shape? The same Nigeria where the voters card is easier to access. In northern Nigeria, they can register 1.8 million voters, including children in Jigawa, but they can only register 12 students in the entire Jigawa for WAEC. Now, that is the people where you go to the southern Nigeria and then you begin to read 48 laws of power because you want to get a voter's card. If you cannot see through that, well, you are not seeing anything at all. And if the reason why you probably felt like your election will count in any way for them, is about to explode too, they will not be part of it. Take that from me. And when they finally lose out, people like us will be here to say the prodigal sons and the daughters of Yoruba land, deceived by Tinubu and his greed, Don't take your anger on anyone. Take it on them who always believe that they have a place to return to. Now, that is one thing we should all agree to do. They have messed up Yoruba land, and they will be messed up too. Yoruba land won't be their sanctuary, political sanctuary anymore. It is not going to be business as usual anymore. And listen to this, this is not blabbing or just a making mouth. The reason is these people are now waking up. People are now ready to put it, to give it all and stop those who have been using the Yoruba name to negotiate with Nigeria in order to keep us in the bondage that says that it is non-negotiable. Who stays in a deal that says 70 million people are in a package that is non-negotiable? And you will have all these rogues who have never called a meeting for the progress of Yoruba land. They have never called a meeting in that body lawn to talk about how to generate electricity for the entire Yoruba people. They have never called a meeting of all their own lawmakers, 5 states controlled by APC. There's never been a time that they say, oh, all the lawmakers from all these places, they should come together and move a bill for the autonomous, autonomous region of Western region of Nigeria. There was never a time for it. There was never a time that they sat together to discuss the progress of Yoruba land when they called themselves together. It is about how to share positions, how to share slots, how to share the money and the resources of the land. Once they feel like they're about to be shortchanged, they quickly call emergency meeting and they will start shouting, Yoruba, Yoruba, Yoruba. Oh, Yoruba cannot accept that. The Yoruba people are this. The Southwest people are that. The mad people that decided to come and scam Yoruba people. They call their bogus, fraudulent, greedy, selfish campaign. They call it Swagger, Southwest Agenda 2023. And Woluri Bruku and NEB. Yeah, they never sat together to discuss about healthcare in Yoruba land. They never sat together on how to share and then, share information, share resources, and build together as a people. Something that could be a model. They have the capacity to do that. The Olori Brukus will be telling you that maybe when Tinubu become president, it will be able to do that for you. The Kolu that cannot hold a single cup. You see young people jumping up and down. Now, I stop talking about our leader. He
said, "Go. I'm begging you. I'm begging you to tolerate. I beg peace. Part of your master plan. You be there, and next time before you, I'll be a youth, and I'm a youth."
Call you. So normally, if it's not greed, yeah. Listen, if it's not greed, it's a two-way thing, though. The kingmaker who won't be king. Somebody that cannot hold water for long. Maiyegun, don't talk like that. He's an old man. He can be your father. And, don't mock him. That because his hand is shaking. Nobody today I don't deal with people like you, sir. Amma. Came in my market Tinubu to the way Abi? Because anybody can go. Oriyiti daruma. Come on, you, but run you let oriyiti daru. So ben she gbon be dagba to yen ma eni towo e wa ngbon yen le believe pe okolo e gan gbon because awon eyan to ri towo e owo ni kokon lo ngbon lara Tinubu okolo gan ti ngbon. The people around him, they know that. That is why we tell you that your permanent voters card has expired. You need to go and get another permanent voters card that is active. Eni tokolo e ngbon ni. That is why when they said that 33% people are unemployed in Nigeria last year, it was like 33% unemployed. Recruit 50 million youths into the army. What are they going to eat? Cassava, agbado. Awin is grown here. Recruit. Jenny Topolo Ekpe, Tori Ekpe, and Koko 50 million in army. So, Mami, Ori Nigon, Ori Tingon, tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹni tọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ń gbọ̀n yẹn tó ń gbọ̀n yẹn mama don't talk like that Maiyegun, you don't continue talking, leave his hand. Ta ló sọ pé mi ò ní interest in hand ẹ̀? I'm interested. It's just to show how deluded many people are when they want to lie to you, when they want to manipulate you, right? They tell you to ignore the obvious and focus on what? On what exactly? Tinubu made people, and you look at Yoruba land, you look at Lagos, ẹ̀yin òpònú ayérada yìí, ó fẹ́ tọ̀nà, ó kù díẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin òpònú afọ́fúngbẹ́mu oníjẹkújẹ ti fún lọ́rùn. Kini policy Southwest báyìí? What exactly is that impact? You can see as a region, as a people, this impact is massive. No. If not for him, before now, we all have to wait on the national grid to get electricity. It was the initiative of Tinubu. They put resources together. They built the better grid for Yoruba land, and they put a legislation in that cut Yoruba out of the national grid. And today, in Nigeria, Southwest Nigeria has 24 hours electricity. Who told you that's not possible? No be law they go make. No be money they go spend. When you will return to Lomi, you don't even get ordinary drinking water in Lagos, and you're jumping everywhere. But would you know what Tinubu did? If not because of Tinubu, I won't weary. I won't continue. Where's your own father, Maiyegun? You this. Some even call me Omoale. Can you imagine? Tinubu, Oceans, yeah. They didn't know what to say. Say, look at this Omale. This Maiyegun is Omale Yoruba. He's always criticizing Tinubu and Yolofo. Omale Yoruba. Lomi. Nino. Nishe. Say, what did your papa do? What did your papa do, Maiyegun? My papa there was never a time my papa said me he know how to build road. There was never a time in your history when my papa come out and say, hey, I know how to build electricity. Oh, yeah, make me your governor. Never. My mama never say, hey, come on, people, I can build road, I can build better hospitals. Oh, I want to be your senator. I can make better laws. Tori tinyi bakwe. My mama, my papa, be like your mama and your papa. And possibly, they can't be like you too. Because what they want to do other than to be part of the larger community that also what? Possibly believed in these liars like you are believing in them today. But my papa no construct road for you. Where you go say, what your papa do with the money we will give and to build road? My papa didn't make any policy. I say, it's because your papa is not useful. Oh. I want weary. I want to what useful. I want Tinubu and co. To what useful. Èyí iṣẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ̀ní, èyí iná ẹ̀ẹ̀ní, èyí omi kò sí, oúnjẹ báàbù, security báàbù. So àwọn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n lè ṣe nǹkan nìyẹn. So look at that. My papa no owe you any dime. My papa died as one of the victims. They died. I mean, they scammed. They scammed your papa. They scam your mama. You can't grow old like this. You still they promote the people who scam your papa, your mama. You get sense so? Like they say in the general parlance, right? They say, you build your own electricity. You build your own house. You provide, you have provided your own electricity, provided your own water. You've provided your own medical care, provided your own education for your children. Now you are providing your own security. And then you can't come out with your pot belly, an empty brain. You say you are a proud Nigerian. Baba, are you sure? Are you sure that you are a proud Nigerian or just a proud idiot? I'm not trying to insult you. Don't take it as an insult. And I'm not also going to apologize as well. But I'm just saying, I'm asking a question. Be proud Nigerian. I'm a proud Nigerian. I'm proud of my country. I'm proud of my... are you sure? You are not a proud idiot. Like if you put everything together, 1, 2, 3, put them together, all join. Are you sure? Eh? Something that came to my head when I remember that. Are you sure?
This is 2021. Some people are already getting ready to kill themselves over 2023. And they don't even know whether there will be 2023. They don't even know if there is 2023, whether they will still be around. There's nobody here who can say for sure that we will still be around by tomorrow. Nobody. It is God who determines who will still be around by 2023. Somebody said to me, sir, who do you think should be president in 2023? I said, president of where? He said, president of Nigeria. How are you sure there will be Nigeria in 2023? How are you sure? Can you swear? I pray there will be, so don't misquote me. But are you sure? Are you sure?
I told you. See, if you want to know that I actually know my audience when I want to write them up as well, right? Go to Facebook. You will see some of these Lagos Abobakus. They don't run mental. Oh, my, you this Maiyegun, go and read them now. So some of these things we are the same. Some of you on YouTube will be like, oh, I love this Maiyegun tonight. Oh, you don't understand. I don't get some people. They just sit together and they watch me hungry. This Maiyegun, na so them be. Gbogbo kurakuta yin o ma pin pata. Ti me ba ti tan. Gbogbo sogundogoji yin, gbogbo gira yin, swagger, gbogbo atole yin, gbogbo yagbe sara yin. Ẹ̀yin wèrè Lagos Abobaku, ẹ̀yin wèrè Òṣogbo Alimajiri, ẹ̀yin le biti fún lọ́rùn. Ẹ̀yin ọmọ àlè ìrankíran lẹ Yorùbá. In the next few weeks, gbogbo kurakuta yin ma pin. See, those of you who are my friends on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, you remember, I am telling you to get prepared. They are going to come back and say, maybe not the bloggers, no let Tinubu become president. Maybe not this one, no let that one, but don't be deceived. All these faceless rogues. I call them Lagos Abobakus, Òṣogbo Alimajiris, ombud slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, the Baba Sokpes. The all risers, all of them don't get Facebook. Oh. If MC Olueran, their chief agbero mota, if he get Facebook account, who can say all these educated thugs, the result of Tinubu's legacy. So they will destroy themselves. Then they will look for who to blame. And that is why you, as a member of the temple of truth, let the truth, free you and keep you free. But you see all these sangbetos on your mandate, on your mandate, on your mandate, we shall stand. Bola on your pampas, we shall stand. On your pampas, we shall stand. On your pampas, Bola, on your pampas, Bola, on your pampas, we shall die. Those ones are here. It is just few days away. I was speaking up on the social media earlier, and they said that the chief of chief of army staff, I think, chief of general staff, I've been waiting wherever, the military. They came out. They said that they are worried that some soldiers in Nigeria, they are now members of Boko Haram. She no be juju be that. You released repentant terrorists. You carry uniform, give them. Carry gun, give them. They say over 30,000 repentant terrorists too. But yet, not even a single information could lead to an overall sweeping of all these terrorist cells in northern Nigeria. They can't turn around and they tell us now, say, terrorists, say soldier, they do terrorism. Shoo everywhere. But with the talk, We they talk. They say we they do show. Now they are coming back to say the terrorists are now wearing uniform. Then they can't find out they could discover them. Soldiers are now working with Boko Haram. And I'll tell you, they are following the lead of their own leaders, their commanders. Buratai the Butcher. You know who is that? Buratai the Butcher. He got promoted under Bokwari APC in 2015. When wait me that guy named Dasuki. When Dasuki was the national security advisor to Goodluck Egbere Jolantan, Buratai the Butcher was the man in charge of the military or the defense itinerary. Where did they keep weapons? Where they have weapons? What kind of weapons? When did they arrive? Which ones have they taken out? So there is something called security vote. As you have been hearing security vote here and there, the Nigeria presidential security vote, the president security vote, Baba, $9. Oh, that was the account NSA handles for Goodluck Egbere Jolantan. That was the account. $2 billion the inside that account. Imagine, Jonathan. $2 billion for one president to fight for security votes. From that money was what Dasuki started spending. But guess what? When they said Dasuki should be buying weapons, what they didn't tell you then was that no be even Dasuki they buy weapons. You don't even get anything to do with weapons. But APC, Egbe propaganda, works so well. They lock Dasuki up. The person we can't talk say Dasuki they buy weapon. Nigeria they buy weapon under Jonathan. That person that was signing the papers, Buratai the Butcher. Maybe they're supposed to arrest them too. Say they no buy weapon to fight security to fight Boko Haram. Or more. Now promotion the guy get to. That was how he became the butcher for Boko Haram. It was the guy who supervised the killings of 1,482 or more Shiites in December 2015. Just 5 months after Boko Haram came in, they called clear road, kill nearly 1,500 people. Deny. After 2 years, confess. They say, okay, we no kill up to 1,005. Now only about 500 we kill. Where them body, they don't pour acid, bury them inside shallow grave in Kaduna. Buratai the Butcher supervised that. He got promoted again. He got more money. To the point that he went on to kill in broad daylight. He was the one in charge of the Lekki massacre. Yeah, he's been the one in charge of Operation Python Dance in Eastern Nigeria, where they have killed innocent people, right? But guess what? He got rewarded. They just had to send him to Benin Republic to go and become an ambassador there, so that he can be very close to home and, keep the lines on. It was him, Buratai the Butcher, who brought the idea of Operation Safe Corridor. Operation Safe Corridor is for the terrorists in Nigeria who, even if they catch you, they kill soldiers, they kill everybody. Once you say, I repent, no shoot, that can they no shoot, Omo, soldier go hands down, they're not supposed to shoot you. If soldier shoot you, when you don't say, I repent, astagfirullah, like this, Omo, and they still shoot you, they go kill that soldier self. It was Buratai the Butcher who opened that door. They called it Operation Safe Corridor for terrorists to get a freeway. They will never see court. They will never see any judge. They will never face any court. It was them. Buratai the Butcher. Now they are coming to say soldiers are working with terrorists. Then they're mad. Maybe terrorists get government. Is terrorists not in charge of the government? Are you that blind to see? Come on. The alternative reality they are making you paint for yourself, this one is real. You are trying to avoid it, but it's real. That's why I said that the atrocities committed by Boko Haram, they need people to cover them up. These guys were so desperate. They were trying to make laws to abrogate all the waterways in Nigeria. You know that normally by law, they have fake law, Land Use Act or something, that finally got thrown away, yeah? Obasanjo put something together decree, I don't know which decree it was, they call it Land Use Act. Obasanjo said all lands in Nigeria belong to the federal government of Nigeria. Now, since then, so many of these region states, they have been in courts. Obasanjo, a Yoruba man, was the person who claimed and made law that all the lands in Nigeria belong to Yoruba land, Igbo land, every land everywhere belong to federal government of Nigeria, including waterways everywhere. It was recent that 2005, I think, that they managed, or 2005 or 2007, that they managed to get that law. Since 1974, Obasanjo did that. Since 1970, since since 1976, 77, Obasanjo. Then Bukwari came in to say all land, all the water, they will now be owned by the government of Nigeria so that they can resettle the Fulani terrorists that are crossing from the Sahel because of the climate change, because their cows need water. If your cow need water, now to start kidnapping people and start killing people with AK-47, we know better. Are you with me? So they need people to cover them up so that they don't end up in jail, which is where they are going to end up. And I'm so happy that people are actually keeping record, though. See, forget about all these fancy things you are watching and all of that, okay? For those who are following the situation proper, yeah, you will know that people are keeping records. And one day, your Bokuwari, you will be shocked if Aunt touch arm. Maybe they go out for medical, this and that. One of those things, it will travel, it will not come back. Maiyegun is not possible. Don't worry now. Maybe you are living in the world of Bokuwari APC today. This is their world. This is the view. This is what they've built. The whole thing will collapse. All of that will collapse very soon, including the Nigeria that they believe will shield them. Do you understand that? But wait for it. People are keeping record. And they know those who are giving the orders, those who are pushing, those who are killing and masterminding all this atrocity. Do you know that? And they will not be protected forever. So Tinubu and gang that are now in this, what we call the panic mode, I am alerting you now. If tomorrow they suddenly say, Tinubu don't endorse one, blah, 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 just know that they are trying to have, what do you call it? They are trying to have what they call face saving. If I say this whole thing don't blow now, if we should let Ashiwaju push this thing to this far, it may become disastrous so politically. So maybe we just say Baba don't endorse so and so. Or people will not attend it. It will be the fight to finish and the proper order will come later. Either way, prepare your mind. And in this case, if you are one of the Tinubu apologists, I am telling you today, there is nothing that will come out of this. Nothing. You see, even if we take out every other thing that we have projected and all that, yeah, take a look at another info here. Nigeria is so divided that one Nigeria is fraudulent, okay? You, as a Yoruba man, if you have problems agreeing that what they did for the Yorubas in 1999, when they felt like the Yorubas, after all the contribution Yorubas have made to Nigeria, and the closest that Yorubas could get closer to the presidency of Nigeria, and they killed Abiola, who happened to be their friend, right? So, for them not to lose Nigeria completely, if Yoruba breaks away from Nigeria, which was so imminent at the time, that probably today Yorubas could be fighting a civil war instead of having a 1999 election or 1999 democracy. Some of you may not know this, but now you do. So they agreed that every platform, everywhere, everyone should just make sure that the Yorubas are given the presidency in 1999. Nobody should contest against them. And that's exactly what happened. They worked out all of that. They called it trying to keep Nigeria one. But today, many of you Indomie generation, many of you who they have managed to recruit into their political academy of nothingness, emptiness. Indomie generation. You didn't know about that sacrifice, do you? That sacrifice is why you actually still have democracy today in that your Nigeria. But today you have a problem. When they say one Nigeria, an Igbo man will have to do times 10 of what a Fulani man or an Hausa man or what do you call an Ijo man or even a Yoruba man would do to be acknowledged as part of Nigeria. Now, listen to this. Since you all know that Nigeria is messed up enough that you don't want to publicly admit the division, the vast division that you've got, people like us will continue to remind you. And until you prove otherwise, right? Which, forget it. It's never going to happen, is it? So once you continue to have a problem that an Igbo man cannot be unanimously agreed to be president of Nigeria, and they have to go and work for it and the rest of that, continue deceiving yourself. They will serve you what they will serve you now, and you are going to come back. Guess what? You are going to begin to act like the Biafrans too. Shebi, they shout Tinubu now. You they shout APC, Egbe now. Some of you are even jumping up for PDP right now. Don't worry. Like we all know, it is expected. You will all get served. Except, you all get served. The breakfast, cold.
Oh, Bugwala ma je breakfast. Asikoto ni kaluku ma je tie, ototoni. Summa bilai.
So it's not on us, it's not on you. When they finally, once they finally finish themselves, we would expect you to join us. See the light. Because you are going to be like the Biafrans too. Everything that you have, possibly you are, because listen, I can tell you this. Many of you who still believe in one Nigeria. Some of you are waiting for this moment to see if something can change in order to just have a little bit of hope in you maintained or sustained for another time. But Nigeria has a way of breaking. It will get to you, break you in. You will be like, damn it, it's over. And that is why I'm saying it to you early enough. If you can save yourself the emotional trauma, there are people who believe that we deserve better. These characters that are pretty much all for their own selfish interest deserves to be completely wiped off our own consciousness, if we can. Yes, we can actually. They choose a path of destruction and they want you all to follow them. You have seen worse. You can choose otherwise too. And that is why me as a Yoruba man, with my fellow Yoruba brothers and sisters all over the world, we chose to follow our own path that is clearer enough, peaceful enough, and if we die, we will not be dying in the name of trying to make Tinubu president, trying to make another rogue in Yoruba land powerful or rich in Yoruba land anymore. It will be because we believe that our children deserve better, and they don't deserve to exist in this world that these rogues have created for us. The world of panic, fear, the world of a lack and want, the world of a poverty and dependability that these guys have forced on us, forced on our parents. So if we die in what we believe in, then definitely we are dying in protection of what we believe our children will never have to experience. No. This is worthy if you understand it better, and making it understandable for everyone is going to be your job. It's going to be my job. After talking about the rogues that brought us here, how do we get ourselves out of here if we continue to wait for them to get us out? Some of us don't believe in them anymore. Trust me, we don't. 100% we don't. Many of us are waiting for the proper resources to actually challenge them. Do you understand? Challenge them at their own turf as much as possible in order to free our people from the shackles of manipulations that these guys have maintained for 2 long decades, at least in the recent times. 2 long decades of failed promises and lies, fake promises and lies. So let them call their meetings 1 million times. As they are gathering, we will be also working to scatter whatever they come up with as well. Now, call us any name. We are fighting for our own survival. With what they have done today, with the Yoruba land that the Tinubu and gang have made possible today in Nigeria, courtesy the association with Bokwari and gang, Yoruba land is poorer. Yoruba land is more, it's underdeveloped. The Yoruba people are facing the hell of an experience like just anybody else elsewhere. I speak for the Yorubas. I speak for the oppressed as much as possible. But this time, the Yoruba people that are going to be blackmailed into, believing that Tinubu deserves their attention, or Shimbade fake Pastor Ruga deserves their pity, or any of these rogues actually stands for them. It is our job to ensure that that is never established. And if it's been established in any way to make people feel that false hope, it is our job to destroy it. And that's what we're going to do, one by one. They will watch us. That's the one that I know will impact them, okay? That they do a meeting that Bokwari decide not to give them, not to make Tinubu their president, that they decide to play all of them and turn them into chess like this. Where is it again? I have one picture that actually depicts that. Let's see if I still have it. Yeah, this picture. Whatever Tinubu, whatever Bokwari does with them, yeah, it's none of our own business, okay? But the fallout of it is going to be our own business at that point. And that is why we have come together to say we will resist them, and we will make the people they have been deceiving to resist them. It will be gradual, but we'll do it. You get what I mean now? So Yorubas will not be deceived into believing that Tinubu has anything to offer, or that Yorubas, should believe that they have any reason to defend any of these rogues. And nobody will be blackmailed into doing anything, okay? So our campaigns will educate the people. Listen, our campaigns will educate the people why this election, that these rogues who are going to play the tribal, religious, and ethnic cards at some point, you should never be part of that. Reject them. And you must make it obvious that the Yorubas, the majority of the sensible Yorubas, not the LABs, the impoverished one that they are manipulating, no. Sensible Omoluabis, Omokaro G race in Yoruba land. We will spend our time, we'll spend our resources. We will enlighten them as you are preparing for 2023 elections, right? We are also preparing for, educating the people to reject that. Do you see that now? Like, you may not like me. See, if you are from their camp, Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, look at me very well. You may not like me. I don't like you too. Okay? So, and I don't pretend about it. It's just that I don't hate you. Maybe some of you will be like, I hate this Maiyegun and all of that. That's your business. I don't hate you, okay? But I don't like you. And the reason why I don't like you is because of your choice, right? And the choice there, which happens to be the choice that is also indirectly and directly affecting millions of us because of your choice. So that means that's why I don't like you. Because you're also grandstanding, doubling down that your criminal leaders continue to be your inspiration. So to somebody like me, I don't accept that and I don't like that. But listen, I don't hate you. You have your choice to make, and you don't like me too for calling your leaders their true names. And I appreciate that you don't like me, okay? I don't like you too. But one thing there is this, right? You cannot throw away every fact I throw your way. You can't throw them away. And my job is to make sure that we pull our resources together, a lot of it, a lot of money, a lot of people, a lot of interest. We'll put them together to tell the Yorubas, Tinubu is a bad one. Nigeria is a bad market. Anyone selling Nigeria to you is an enemy that you must run away from, far, far away from, and tell them never to enter your house again. Now, that will be our own job. So how are you going to like me? My job is to reduce your vote, to reduce the lies. Yeah, to reduce the vote that you always get with lies, to get people to delegitimize that's your agenda and what have you, and for a reasonable reason, for a viable reasons. And then where that is going to lead to, you just wait and see. So then, why should I expect you to like me? Of course, you're not going to like me. I respect that. You are also going to underrate us as you do all the time. One way they called me bloggers. You these bloggers. Mini bloggers, Abi. Kosiwala. That is what your leaders will see. They will say, I want bloggers, Yeni. Emi Maiyegun bloggers, Abi. Don't worry. By the time it gets so close enough that you begin to see the shadow of Maiyegun and his friends in everything you do, right there in the heartland of Yoruba land, places you always had it so easy and smooth, then you begin to face a proper resistance and all of that from the people who are telling you that you've got nothing to offer. that time, you will know that Maiyegun is not just a blogger. I want blogger, you mean a blogger. You will figure it out soon. We have the capacity to get our people to know the truth. And when they do, I bet you, they are never going to take the bullshit the way they have been taking them anymore. And that is the powerful tool that they have been trying so much to prevent us from passing on to the people. We will pass them. We will pass them. And we will pass those information to empower the people to ask the right questions and at the same time demystify those rogues who have been lying to them for decades. Because the enemy of Yoruba lands are the Yorubas. The enemies of those who have worked against the interests of Yoruba land, they are not Igbos, they are not Fulanis, they are not Awusas, they are not Ijos, they are not from outside Yoruba land. They are Yorubas, including Yoruba traditional rulers. Do you know that they are calling traditional rulers to their meeting to come and talk to them so that maybe they can beg them to step down for Tinubu? The royal fathers, they call them. I want political oba, I want oba wiri, I want oba onijekuja, I want oba ofo. They are going to go there to go and try and see how they can pave the way for Tinubu. So we will put our resources together. We are not going to fight you. Fight you, okay? I'm out there. Fight you. It is now if they burn you work out, nobody is going to fight you. You will be say, even your guys go to see the shadow, say, these boys everywhere. Wait, who are these guys? Who are these people? They say, well, it don't happen, it don't read. You see all these 10,000 naira, 5,000 naira they are giving to you. 10,000, 20,000 they are giving to some of you that automatically just snowball you into this euphoria of Tinubu is the best. This Pastor Ruga is this. PDP is that. This and that. All those things they are doing for you. All this money they are giving to you, right? We will neutralize them. You better collect them and do your doings. In the next few months, you are going to feel us. You are going to see our hands. And people are going to start asking you some questions they've never asked you before. Honestly speaking. It doesn't mean that you are not going to see those that are going to collect the 1,000, 2,000, 500 naira to mount your here and there. But gradually, you will feel us. And I'm not saying you, the vuvu sellers. I'm talking about your leaders, your criminal political leaders. Many of them are watching me right now. Yes, they are watching me right now. And our own technique is not going to be physical. Because what you know better is to go physical, attack people, kidnap them, kill them, and put them in a illegal jail and the rest of that. We will tell you that technologically, this phase, technologically, yeah, we can touch you without you even seeing us. Yes, we can touch you technologically, and we can make our message delivered. We can deliver our messages to you, your bosses, Tinubu and gang, all of them, in a twinkle of a twist of a finger, I would say, or flick of a finger. Our message is non-violent. They have deceived Yoruba land for so long. And Nigeria has a project, a faulty structure that Tinubu and the rest of them acknowledged has done more damages to our people, to our land, than we can ever imagine. And the likes of Tinubu and gang, as political actors, should have made their Yoruba land their priority, Yoruba first. But they lost all of that since they tasted the federal oil, the federal money, and the rest of that. So they saw that they are now seeing themselves as what? The Alpha and Omega who knows what we want, even when our people are dying in silence and in poverty. Do you get what I mean? Nigeria did that to us, but they allowed that to happen. So if we have to change that, we have to deal with them, not with Nigeria. We'll deal with Nigeria once we deal with them. You know why? Because they are those who have been enabling Nigeria to do this to us. Do you get that? And they are telling us that it is the best thing that ever happened to us. We have to accept it. Or they will call us criminals or rebels. How people are going to reject them, you are going to end up studying it. How we are going to do this? You are going to study this in years to come. How did they do it? How did they pull it off? How did they push that out? And all of that. You are going to study it. So, underrate us at your own peril. Laugh at us. Call us names. You probably won't be laughing for long. I choose to open the line tonight as well to get people to add their own voice. So there is this information I want to share with you, my friends, okay? There's a FIFA football game that somebody raised on MaiyegundsDiary Politico sometimes ago. It is called CONIFA games for the nations who are, who are thriving or striving to become independence on their own. So countries like that all over the world, and including Africa, they have this annual football tournament in South Africa. And the organizers, who have been those who put this together in Yoruba land, they believe that the message can go global. And sport is another means of connecting with other nations who are also kind of experiencing or experimenting what we are also trying to do. So CONIFA, as it is, the organizers said that they have already opened up a donation platform for that. And they have a target, okay? So I want to implore us, once I lay my hands on that link to their fundraiser, they are going to need our support, a great one. And I'm saying this because it's also kind of a part of what we are asking everybody to do. Do your part, get the message out, put together programs that can always put this Yoruba self-determination, Yoruba sovereign nation advocacy that can put it on the map. Every little help counts. Before I open the line, I am going to quickly make myself another cup of tea. And when I get back here, we will continue from here. The line is opened, but I will take my first call when I return in a moment. Thank you. So my friends, take a moment. You can still like that video. If you're watching me on YouTube, on Facebook, I never really get all my friends to see the notification. But for those of you who got the notification today, right? Remember, you can still share it for those who didn't. And to my friends on Facebook, on YouTube, over 2,300 of you right now, you can do better than 700 people dropping their own offerings. Do that, and I'll be back in a minute or two or three. That's them, those guys. Like I say all the time. I like them. I do. So yeah, I'm going to open my line, and I've got a few things to add too, by the way. I want to say thank you to all of our donors on the fundraiser we've got on the site, which we have kept on to use to further our publicity awareness, including welfare of those we are also reaching out to. So I have received an approval to take on the welfare of Alano and Deputy Alano as discussed. So I'm going to be releasing some money in the next couple of days. Oloye Sunday Igboho has given his blessing to that. I'll tell you how much we come up with once we finalize on that. Okay, so therefore they are going to get something soon. And the other thing is that Oloye himself, which, you know, we are also working on something that I will keep for now. Okay. So thank you to every one of you who has been so much consistent and upcoming all the time. So as for our Yoruba Rescue Fund, that is going to be, that's already ongoing anyway. I have received a bit of few calls, phone calls from those who have shown interest on how they can offer us technical support, some other support here and there. And I can tell you that it's so looking good. Some people really have a clue of what we want to do, how vast and detailed, and then, you know, kind of technical, what we are about to do, talking about getting an harmonized, centralized funding for the advocacy of Yoruba sovereign nation, including all our activities all over the world. So it's a big thing, and a lot of people are interested now, and I'm so happy, you know, for their own interest so far. So yeah, I'm going to say thank you. One moment. All right. So I have also been told that this broadcast is being streamed live on what do you call it, Clubhouse. Okay. So if you, by any chance, are a regular on Clubhouse, you can always listen to MaiyegunsDiary Politico on the Rubicon. I think that's what the group is called on Clubhouse. So thank you. These are the part of the information I want to share with you today. And the line is going to be opened now. So let me listen to something here before I take my first call. So if you're looking for the number to call, it's actually on your screen and it's WhatsApp call only. Remember that. Before it gets so clogged up and busy, you can start dialing now. Sorry, one sec. Yeah. Hello there.
Hello, what am I going? Thank you for the good broadcast you have today.
Thanks.
Man. I don't really have anything to contribute at all. I just want to tell the viewers that at the moment we have 2.2 viewers, and I want everybody to hit the like button. Let's get to 1,000. Let's get over 1,000.
Okay.
That's my contribution.
That's grand.
Thank
Baba.
you.
Thank you very much. So I'm surprised that people are holding their own offerings tonight. We have at a point we had over 2,300, and it's true. You can take a moment and just like the video before you continue. I have a caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. Oh, that's all right. So sometimes people dial and probably they don't believe or expect to be connected. I don't know. So I've got another person on the line. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
My name is Olawale from London.
Good to have you tonight, sir. Olawale, sir.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Fine, sir.
This is okay. I'll just let you do your thing. But it's so good to hear your voice, sincerely, honestly. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
That's great.
And
so, go on.
How's your family, sir?
We are fine, sir. We are here. You know.
Yeah.
Thank God.
London.
Benny. Introduction here then. Oh yeah, go on.
No, go again.
I know you very well, sir. Nice one.
Yeah. So
you wanted to remind me something. There's some for me in London.
Any?
Money a fair one waleting ko container so for me in London. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ parí statement yẹn ni.
Yeah, money tẹ́ bá gbàgbé ẹ rántí pé mo sọ fún yín níjọ́ yẹn pé ẹ mọ rírì nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe yìí bó ṣe jẹ́ nínú life àwa Yorùbá.
Ẹ sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Even àti life àwọn Biafra pàápàá. Gbogbo wa in general. You don't know the importance of what you have done to us. You have really lose the bondage that contraction called Nigeria have put everybody into all this while. And we thank God for somebody like you.
Thank you.
You see, all what you say tonight concerning all this Tinubu and co and his gangs, Oma iná tó bá dádì ẹyẹ ẹkún ẹyẹ míì náà máa fi sùn wọ́n máa fi iná tán dá wọ́n máa fi sunra wọn ni. That is what is going to happen. But by the time they come back and start looking for somebody that will now give them any sympathy, they will not find any.
They won't.
They won't find any. So therefore, Mr. Maiyegun General, you are doing a marvelous job, and God will protect you,
Amen.
Guide you and your family,
Amen.
And every evil that anybody weapon that everybody fashion against you will never prosper.
Amen.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you, sir. It's good to hear from you again. Stay safe, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
So that's a good one there from Alagbadewale from London. Very, very classy man when I met with him. Amazing. Hello there. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ma.
Hello, sir. Maiyegun General.
Yes, ma. How are you?
I'm a first-time caller, but I watch your program every day.
We have a first-time caller. Go on, ma.
I watch your program every day.
Thank you.
And I advise my friends to watch as well.
Thank you.
You are doing a marvelous job.
Thanks, ma.
And you are a man that can move on shele. Man, so far I'm already paid. It's the temple of truth. And that when the Lord had a question, I'm what they can do. That's what I just.
Amima. So go if we ma share mind.
Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó pẹ́ kó tó yé wọn.
Àmín o.
Wọ́n kàn ṣe sáré wọ́n dára wọn láàmú ni wọ́n ṣe ń padà bọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Wọ́n ṣe ń padà bọ̀. Ọlọ́run á máa dá sí. Ọlọ́run á túbọ̀ máa wà pẹ̀lú yín.
Àmín máa tẹ̀yìn náà.
Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín.
Àmín.
Tẹ̀bá wa kí Àgbẹ̀kẹ́ Adé.
Agbo ma, ẹ ṣeun gan ma. Thank you so much.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Yes ma. Sọ kọ́ yín fún mi ọ̀kẹ́ tó lọ ma. Ọmọ rẹ̀ kẹ́ máa sọ.
I've called several times.
Ṣé máa sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́ yín fún wa?
I've called several times. Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ bá wa ṣe lágbára Jésù.
Àmín ma.
Ọlọ́run á mú wa débi tá à ń lọ lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àmín.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun. Ọlọ́run á dúró tẹ̀yìn náà o. Ọlọ́run á máa fún yín ṣe.
Àmín àtẹ̀yìn náà.
Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ ṣé.
Yes ma.
Ẹ
Nice one,
ṣé.
yeah.
All right.
So that's another one from our lady. A brilliant one, by the way. So yeah, let's take another call. Hello there.
Maiyegun General.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Maiyegun jẹ́ kó mọ̀.
Oh yeah, jẹ́ kó mọ̀. Maiyegun jẹ́ kó mọ̀. Jẹ́ kó mọ̀.
Ẹ kálẹ́ sà, láti Netherlands sà. First time caller ni mi ò bí ọ̀pọ̀ eré bọ̀ every day wọ́n wò ìdálálẹ́ mi ò bí ṣe.
Bàjẹ́ my brother, I'm our disciple Temple of Truth now. Cooking hard. So what's your name, Baba?
Ọláṣẹ́ ni sà láti Ondo town, ọmọ Ondo.
Grand.
Ọmọ Ondo Ẹ̀gí.
Ondo Ẹ̀gí. Babo.
àmọ́ kò fẹ́ gbàdúrà fún yín ní ẹ̀gbọ́n ọlọ́run máa fún yín o ẹ̀ tíráì gan ọlọ́run máa wà pẹ̀lú yín.
Thank you. Àmín.
mi ò lè gbé láti rí yín o Maiyegun ìjáyà fẹ́ dà.
Wàá ṣeré brother kò ní bàjẹ́ stay safe. Nice one. I have that's Olanshile, and I have another person on the line as well. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun Baba.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Olúṣọ̀gá ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti Clubhouse.
Ó yá, kábíyèsí o. Àwọn alágbára lélẹ́yìí dẹ̀. Ó yá. Olówó. Chief. They call him Chief on Clubhouse. So, it's good to have you, please.
Thank you, Baba. Mi ò tiẹ̀ lọ́rọ̀ tó pọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ lálẹ́ yìí. I just want to appreciate you, Baba. I really have to appreciate you. We enjoy the show so much. In fact, ṣé ẹ bẹ́ ṣe ń pe àwọn orúkọ yẹn bẹ́ ṣe ń pe agbóhùnrin bàbá ọjà gbogbo. In fact, people were
some people say that when I do that, they don't get to know who I'm talking about. And I said, oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you are just a new member. If you are not new here, when I mention those names, you know who I'm talking about. Come on, just ask.
Of course. Of course. So I told them they should watch Maiyegun more. They will understand that every politician have a name. Yes. Give them names. So you should, try and subscribe to Maiyegun on YouTube so that you will know what we're talking about.
You'll be up to date.
I just want to appreciate you, Baba. Thank you so much, and thank you. Thanks for your help. God bless.
I appreciate your support as well. You are a wonderful person, and I thank you too for all the efforts, Baba. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a lower shot there. Another giant on Clubhouse. People who want conversation on all platforms. Just rally around ourselves and have a chat around this without having to tear ourselves apart. So, Olo Sugar, give that to you, Baba. Hello.
Yeah, good evening, sir. How are you doing today, sir?
I am very well. Thank you for asking. Yourself, sir?
Yeah, my name is Biola. I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Did you say Biola?
Yeah, I'm calling from Lagos, Nigeria.
Fantastic, Biola. Please, it's good to have you.
Yeah,
You're live.
Baba. Yeah, Baba, I really want to thank you for everything you have been doing for us. In contention, I only need most things because our people that are really such a be around Tinubu, Baba, they're not trying to help issues. They are just set of people. I'm the age of 32 now. People to airport rule for several years. Set of people. Got to worry Benny in the our people you want to try to recruit and set our mom they're just trying to brought up. Someone feel same instance to one in the brain they don't want to do. Yeah. One of my lecturers was telling me this on Friday at school. He was telling me that by now, Tinubu governor. He was just trying before cool office. He was just trying to set up some panel in school to maybe at Biola as Tinubu maybe Biola Nigeria Limited. So anybody who apply as a lecturer or automatically non-teaching staff in the school. You can apply work on some from one lecture. Me to need to master. So PhD and covenant. So I need to leave staff who are under school here, school here. Because if I should name the school now, everybody on lecturers they will know. They will know the specific. So the apply through company to set up here. So company lecturers at school here, they be anybody. So we got address our people here for continues which is last week. Program where everyone if you want to register the matter what as a lecturer, the apply to Kenya or could have been set of panel intermediary
so that all of my screen then same with your salary.
Salary only decide at 100,000. So our people they are not helping issue. But they carry Louis the future. all my aim in this every morning that I wake up, that I just want to get out from this country.
I can imagine.
Oh, they can plan for our. They are not helping the issue at all. They are not helping the issue at all. One of my uncle called me from New Jersey. Was just like, just try do your HND finish, then you come here for master. He told me about one of the minister because he said. Nígbà tó ọ̀pọ̀ mò ń lọ club pé ọmọ wọn sọ pé dáàdi ṣé ẹ̀mọ̀ èèyàn kan tó ń jẹ́ Àbíkẹ́ Dábírí or something fún ọ̀nà mínísítà yín ní Nàìjíríà nìyẹn.
Special adviser to president in Nàìjíríà nìyẹn.
Pé mínísítà yín nìyẹn pé òun rọ́mọ ẹ̀ ní school pé ó kàn náwó pé àwọn kan wò pa. Bulílì ti rówó pé àfi pé àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà bí wà lọ́wọ́ àkọ́ tó di pé ó travel out pé àwọn yẹn wá wò pé pàtí yẹn wá dé yẹn wá pé òun wá pè lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ bá àwọn jọ one club. Nílé wọn sọ pé Maserati ló gbé wá ó náà mú ẹ wà ní one of the best 3 schools tó wà l'America all over the America. That's paying over 150,000.
Yeah, same thing pẹ̀lú ọmọ Fẹ́mi Òpónú Adésínà. Immediately he became the special adviser to Buhari like this. He just moved his daughter to America.
National TV. Tó bá bọ́ sórí national TV bí ojú òkè ń tì wọ́n ní mi ìmọ̀.
Ojú òun tì wọ́n o.
They start yanning doors. Mi máa ń fi pé tí tó bá ti ilé báwo lóye máa ń confront àwọn ọmọ wọn pé tọ́mọ wọn bá ti bèèrè lọ́wọ́ pé daddy how was your today? How you doing? Fine. Lẹ́yìn tó bá bọ́ sórí national TV tẹ́ bá sọ jargons.
We'll get there.
About make I not to talk too much because our people here alone. Wọ́n fún wa ní hope.
I can imagine, Baba.
They don't give us hope. Kí yóò máa ní fẹ́ depression tó bá di embassy sìn àwọn èèyàn á wú ẹ̀ bá wa sá òkú èsì ó fẹ́ sá lọ. Tó bá dé embassy náà ti wá gbọ́ sí after the last time that I went there, the last year I went there, I paid 67,000 naira. Kò dẹ̀ níyàn tó yẹ kó kó ọmọ méjì ọmọ mẹ́rin wá pẹ̀lú bàbá àti ìyá making 6. Mo fẹ́ lè sọ pé gbogbo àwọn àtàwọlé fún appointment fún 7 p.m. Wọ́n fún èèyàn kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ wá. Àdẹ̀wọlé over 1,000.
Can you imagine?
So
big business in Nigeria. Imagine.
1,000 wasted. Àwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ń gba commission. Wọ́n lè yan bí 1,000 máa wọlé apply fún jáde 7 o'clock.
God damn it, man.
Wọ́n ní fún wọn visa. Èèyàn agent tó bá mi ṣe ni pé today is off day. Mo tún wò pé is there anything like off day ní embassy? Bàbá àwọn people here, all the time,
I can imagine. But thanks so much anyway for calling in. It's a pleasure. Thank you very much, Baba. Stay safe and all the best. The best will happen. Trust. So I have another person on the line. Here we go. Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
am I live?
You are live.
Oh, I can't believe this.
Please do.
I can't believe this.
Do you want me to jump up and you can see me on your screen and see it's real?
I am jumping in my skin now.
No, you check me. I'm jumping too. Then you can tell it's real. So that at least.
I'm so happy, Maiyegun. I am so happy.
How are
you? Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. I'm your big sister from Ikeneo.
Do you want to give me a name then so I can master that? Because Ikeneo is so
they call
next
me
to
Yeti
me.
Mama.
Okay, I should call you what?
Oh, Mama Yeti. Mama Yeti.
I'll stick to Mama Yeti, ma'am. So
yeah,
how are you
thank
tonight,
you very
man? You want
much.
to add
Thank
to this? Sure, please.
I am so fine. I'm blessed that I have the opportunity of speaking to you tonight.
Me too.
Yes, I am happy. How is Agbeke?
She's doing well.
And Caleb.
We're so close and everyone is fine. Thank you. Thanks you, ma.
That's good. That's good. That's good. Maiyegun, you did something to me in December. Okay. I started listening to you around during the pandemic.
Okay.
You did something to me in December.
Do you want to?
You became so addictive that my job means that I am busy from morning till night and I'm constantly driving. So, Simba Mafidela ilati shuju nigba mi. That's why I sit down for Maiyegun. What the man do me because my So what I do is I leave it into the morning. Ma download it. Ma play it. Ma lobby shelararo. So December 14 precisely.
Yes.
Mo ti play Maiyegun lowo. Mo wa fi si dashboard. Mo wa set increase volume. Just a second to look down, press the increase volume. I made somersault twice. And I landed roof down in December 14th. The motion landed on some other money. Maiyegun. But to God be the glory, you can close your mouth. I walked out unharmed. Mokoripe mon dango upside down. Musha crawl through the window. Because Coventry ni mungbe. To pin me down. So call ambulance. Meanwhile, but to pin me down, something told me to quickly press my phone to switch it off. Come on, Rimpe.
Oh dear.
Lose consciousness of everything, but fortunately, I scaled through.
Thank God. I mean, you won't believe it. No, but you're right. I don't think people will appreciate me if I have to lift my clothes right now. I'm sweating the moment you started. If I have to lift my chest now, people will be like, what's going on? You actually had me spellbound.
Because I just said, okay, if I was listening to rubbish, only possible to live to tell the story. Because when you just speak to our team, one shame one mommy fight, one stormy Monday, one strap in it, one deflated, more rigid. Say in case someone lift me, I just be able to break bones or anything. But fortunately, I was there. They did all these CT scans, did this MRI, back on I was watching the truth.
And here you are telling every member of the temple of it to say, well, you survived.
Yes. Thank God for that.
I feel like giving you a call right now. Honestly,
Thank you. I'm taking it.
Oh, take it.
I am taking it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I'm happy to hear from you as well, ma. Honestly.
Thank you.
This is great.
And continue to do this. Thank you. I like that. Thank you.
You just say that.
Continue to do what you do. Continue to do what you do. Shari, our people, I don't know what's wrong with them. Because how could you do the same thing over and over and over again? So tell them, let's try this, try another strategy. Because of the fear of the unknown.
So many.
Try something different.
Something different, exactly. What do you have to lose?
Why can't you just try something? Something you have been trying for years on end. In fact, shop
amazing.
You understand? She understand. You see these people, thank Abiola, they come from NT. Mo ṣá rò pé mo kéré àwọn èèyàn kọrin Abíọ́lá sọ pé òun ò ṣe MP yẹn ó ṣá ń kọrin bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. So we were able to scale through those period from the moment tí Buhari gbogbo wọn tán bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wọlé from in the 80s. The same thing over and over and over. We even tried ọmọ Yorùbá Ọbásanjọ́. What did he do? What did he do? Nothing.
Yẹmu sọ fáwọn èèyàn kan pé ń sìn pé tí èèyàn kan bá ń try láti máa ta Tinubu as Yorùbá to you ṣé ojú ayé wa yìí náà káwa yóò máa kéré jù nígbà tó Ọbásanjọ́ ṣe pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì ọdún mẹ́jọ ni o ọ̀tá ibi tó Ọbásanjọ́ ti wá wọ́n sì fi ń ṣe example ibi tí èèyàn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì wá láti bẹ̀ láyé yìí. So what is that?
You can imagine. Look at Ikene now. You and I, you are from Odogbolu and from Ikene. Because Oshibayo.
Ojumi. Oye yisi.
Oshibayo because
he was. Ìgbà tẹ́yin ṣì dàgbà. Àmì ìgbà tẹ́yin ṣì kéré. Títí yẹn ṣì bóyá ó ṣì bẹ́tà ń gbà yẹn. Ṣé nígbà tẹ́mi ń dàgbà? Ojumi títí yẹn ṣe close tó báyìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Mo wá sọ pé ibi tó sọ pé ẹ máa wọn legend tó wá láti Ikene. When the whole of Nigeria had 36 sons. The whole of Nigeria, millions of people, 36 sons, senior advocate of Nigeria.
Yes,
Ikene as a singular town. Village in time had about 8 of them, the Shokolas and the Awolowas and all of them.
That's right.
Awolowo, Owala Ikene. Taye Sholari, Owala Ikene. Vice President Oshibajo, Owala Ikene. You can imagine people, the chauffeurs and everybody to Wala Ikene. Adéwálé Àyìbá. Kí ni kó lájorí gbogbo wọn?
Kẹ́nẹ́ náà lé ní tẹ́ bá débẹ̀ báyìí máa ṣe
You want to see Kenya, you expect it to be like Mecca in Nigeria because of the notable people that came from Ikene. Look at Ikene.
What's the benefit?
So what are we talking about?
The president wa lata àdúgbò wa kí ni àǹfààní ẹ̀. Àwọn olóṣèlú dì
sí bára wọn ní
2022.
Ó wá di pé nígbà tó wá fẹ́ gbé gbààbò nísìn, ó ṣe wá rántí ilé.
Wá rántí pé òun wá láti Kẹ́nẹ́.
Àwọn ọ̀wà pé ó ṣe gba tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn l'Àbújá. Ṣé APC kò sí, I know husband kò sí pé bóyá region kan ní kìnnìkan. Ṣé bóun represent ẹ̀ báwọn Haúsá ló endorse ẹ̀? Why do you have to come home to come and pick up your ticket from home? I don't understand. So what I would just implore our people ni pé kán jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run ọba. Kán tètè wọkọ̀ ìgbàlà. Let them wọkọ̀ ìgbàlà kó tó di kó pẹ́ jù. Tó bá pẹ́ jù á fún wọn ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ o.
Láṣẹ kéde ìgbàlà.
Exactly. Àbí.
Honestly
díẹ̀ ni o. In fact, kán tètè wọ because àá fi wọ́n ṣe yẹ̀yẹ́ o. Then ẹ máa wojú gbogbo wọn o, ẹ máa wojú wọn, ẹ máa nóòtù ojú wọn sílẹ̀. Because by the time tó bá taking U-turn, kò sáyè yẹn o, a máa mojú wọn o, kì í ṣe pé báyìí lè máa dé Yorùbá ní ìṣẹ̀tẹ̀tẹ̀ wá gbé ìgbàbù, a ti mojú wọn. Nígbà tá à ń fáìtì fún, tá à ń ṣe, ṣé wàá mọ nǹkan kan ṣá? Àwọn tó kàwé tó jẹ́ middle class ní Nàìjíríà, àwọn ló worth jù láti convince. My husband is a PhD holder. He's based in Nigeria and based here. With his level of education, ṣé mo pé mi still impact about what's going on.
Wow.
Each time I say, ẹ̀yin ará lóyìnbó yìí, you in diaspora, ẹ kọ́ kò tó yẹn.
Ẹ máa exaggerate ẹ̀ kò tó yẹn.
Tó bá ṣe ń sọ, ó máa ń dàbí pé wọ́n fa abẹ́rẹ́ pọ̀ mí lọ́kàn. Mi ò lè, oh God, ó máa ń sọ mí lára gan.
I know.
Anyway, Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe o.
Gradually,
but just continue to do what you do.
I will.
You are much loved. We will continue to love you.
Thank you
Ọlọ́run á dẹ̀
much.
continue to protect you and strengthen you. Thank you, Maiyegun.
And thank you so much, ma'am. I'm so happy to hear this from you, by the way. Stay safe,
Thank you very much. All right then.
Please, don't do that again.
I'll try. I'll still do it. Mi ò lè purọ́ ná. You are too young. Mo yìí ṣe dọ̀la, máa tún ṣe láàárọ̀ la. Mi ò lè help ẹ ni. So I'm trying. It's your fault now.
I know, but at the same
your
time,
fault, Maiyegun.
I know, but please, that was so scary. Honestly speaking, it's so scary, and I'm actually going to be having a chill tonight. I won't forget that. Take care, man.
Honestly, through December. Thank you.
No,
Thank you.
bless you.
God
Take care,
bless you.
Wow. Just wow.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, ma.
Orin ni mo fẹ́ kọ fún ẹ o.
Oya, ṣé tí máa jó sí ni àbí tí mo kàn máa mì díẹ̀.
Ọmọ òkè àgbèjé. Arẹ́nu gbọ́rọ̀ bí ọ̀bẹ. Gbèjé balẹ̀ rẹ̀ ó pàtà níjẹ̀bú Igbó.
Thank you, ma.
Yes, my name is Mrs.
I'm with you, ma, Mrs.
My name is Mrs. Oluwatoyin Odufo. I'm talking to you from America.
Oh, right. Àwọn Odufowora. Thank you, ma.
And we cannot do without watching you.
Thanks so much.
Mo really gbádùn yìí tó ṣe ní Yorùbá níjẹta. Mo wá ti fẹ́ sọ wípé Ìjẹ̀bú mi jòjò àfi bá jòjò bá rọ̀.
Àfi kó jò bá rọ̀ wá ń wá.
Maiyegun.
Ma.
Ọlọ́run á kọ́ máa gbọ́ rẹ̀ rókè. Ọlọ́run á máa gborí rẹ̀ rókè.
Àṣẹ òye mi.
Àgbékẹ́ òyìnbó ó ti rú rẹ̀ ṣán máa sọ rẹ̀.
Àṣẹ wà o.
Ire rojú owó rí, ire rojú rẹ̀ máa rí.
Wà àṣẹ o.
Gbogbo bó ṣe fọkún rí ní Nàìjíríà ẹni yẹn, wọ́n máa ṣe rí lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àṣẹ o.
Sábàdì gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀dá burúkú tọ́lọ́run dá mọ́ wa Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n rore mọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ọlọ́run fúnra rẹ̀ ló máa bá wa palẹ̀ wọn mọ́.
Lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan, àmín.
Ọlọ́run máa palẹ̀ wọn mọ́ ni.
Àmín.
Ó tán.
Ẹ ti mọ́tẹ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn, yẹn lọ́kọ̀ pé mo ti mọ́tẹ́lẹ̀. Wá, Rosemary.
Me ni soju wa lo.
Ma soju wa lo. Wá. Yemi.
The Lord is your strength and salvation.
Thanks, ma'am.
I appreciate you.
God bless you. Thanks so much. I appreciate you too. And say me well to everybody, man. Dio do for us. That's a big one, man.
Yes.
Trust me. I know Dio do for us. It rings bells.
Yes, we know.
Thanks, man. So that's a good one there. Mrs. Odufowora from America. That's something solid. But, you know, I've got another caller anyway. Hello. Hello there. You are connected in case if you can hear me. Yeah. Hello. It seems we are having trouble with that line somehow. I don't know why. But can you hear me?
Am I speaking?
Yes, you are speaking with Maiyegun. Can you hear me?
What's calling?
I think we're having problem with your line. We could barely hear you. It's like breaking up and down there. Do you want to probably take it off speaker? Maybe something like that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Try that. I think it's better now.
Am I speaking to Maiyegun General?
You are live with Maiyegun General. Yes. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. This is my first calling.
Oh, better. Now, for you to know that you are with Maiyegun right now, listen, that's what we do. That's what we do for the first-time callers. Your name, sir?
My name is BJ.
BJ. You are calling from where, sir?
From America, Missouri.
From Missouri. Wow. So you are live, truly. You are live. Everybody can hear you live and clear, loud and clear, rather.
Yeah, I want to first appreciate you for all what you have been doing.
Thank you, sir.
You are a great man.
Thanks, man.
And there's something I want to let you know is that you have ordained. It's a gifted.
Thank you.
What you have been doing, you don't know the implication you are doing to all Nigerians, not all to Yorubas.
Not just
to
Yorubas.
all Nigerians. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I've been watching your TV program every afternoon, even though I'm at work now.
Yeah.
I just have a little message,
please, sir,
just to contribute in what you have been doing.
Go for it, sir.
There's something I want us to remember is that there's a lot of people in Nigeria. I just came back from Nigeria.
Right.
And I see that country is dying. Even though among of those people I'm living around with them, they didn't see anything. Even though you tell them the right thing, because their psychology is dead. I thank God for what God has done in our life. You know, it's not by power. When we come abroad, we see a lot of things around the environment we live. And that's where we are using this opportunity to let people back home see it. But at the end of the day, they didn't see it. I'm telling you, I don't want to go deep in what I want to say, because there's a lot of people are suffering.
That's right.
Even though me that I go back home, sometimes I cry because what I see people doing, and people are just lamenting, you know.
Stuff.
But you are the ordained by God. That what I mean is that it's just like Batawa school. Sorry to say, Batawa school. Toromo Yobale me.
Ejo, about fire on or anything to deliver message easier for Major. Go on.
So in Batawa school, Premier Grammar School, Motijade.
Right.
There's one particular guy when we are in class 4. There's one particular guy. Tabafesh exam. Only corny on Kawi. Mama Kawi every day and night. And when the exam comes, this guy will have A1 parallel.
He must be a genius.
What I'm trying to bring us is the guy is genius, like you. You are the messenger to all Nigerians. I'm telling you, But because every day I watch your program, everything I listen to you, because there's something I believe and it's affecting me here. Sometimes truth is bitter. Many people that don't want to hear the truth.
That's right.
Even though as I'm here, Maiyegun, even though I say the truth among of those white I'm working with, they don't like me. But because I stay in that truth, I grown, I was procedural, I was promoted. Even though to the extent, my wife is a white lady. She used to text me anytime she listened to your program. She will message me. She will share your program to me.
Wow. And tell her that you spoke to me today. You spoke with me today, and I'm sending you to her to say, I say thank you. You say that to her. I know she's going to hear this, possibly, yeah. But you're going to tell her when you see her today and say, Maiyegun said I should say it to you. One-on-one, say thank you.
Because it tells your message. It will say, Maiyegun, that guy you love, that guy, because he see on me too, because I like truth. Because sometimes, because you say a lot of things in a global country. I don't say it's only in London. It's everywhere. Everybody was hearing you, and you are helping thousands of millions of Nigeria. There's no way I hear your message. I'm not filled with your spirit.
Bless you, sir.
So what people call you, you are the Lord. You are the King. You are the Messiah. I'm telling you, you watch it.
Well, and then
you watch it.
What do you call me? You. What will you call me, sir? Just one. What would you call me?
Okay, I will call you. You are called by God. You are ordained by God. It's not your way. You are.
That's what I'm going to take because that's yours. That's what you believe. So yeah, I'll take that, sir. Thank you.
So it's not what you have been doing. You come to here and you talk. It has put it in you already. Everybody have been gifted. That's your own gifted.
Thank you.
Maybe you don't know. Continue, sir.
People will have to
May
say
God
it
bless
to me,
you.
and I appreciate when people remind me of that. You know, when people tell me this, sir, yeah, one thing that means to me is to say, Maiyegun, le fuck up, because a lot of people believe in you, and that means when they tell you how much they love you, how much they believe in you, they are only reminding you your responsibility. Le fuck up, Maiyegun. So thank you for reminding me, sir. You have a good one over there.
Thank you very much.
So welcome. So I'm going to take my last one, and then that is going to be it before we call it a night. Hello. Oh, I'm still going to take two, by the way. Hello.
Yeah. This is Bobola.
Bobola or Bobona, because I've got two Bobos from London.
Bobola. Yeah.
Bobola.
Yeah.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, well, I'm fine. How are you too?
I'm very well, thanks for asking. I've been having fun. I've had a lot of people in tonight, and it seems that we have a lot of big girls tonight. A lot of people in. Go on, sir.
Yeah. Well, all what you said, well said. We really enjoyed it. Thank God for our lives as well. Yeah, ìjà ló ń gbẹ̀yìn àlè wọ́n ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni ìjà ló máa gbẹ̀yìn gbogbo wọn. So we just perhaps wait and see where they are heading to. Within 2 weeks or how many weeks now?
We'll hear them clearly. That's why I said something, sir. I said this Friday, may we watch out for two things, right? One is either they don't go even meet. They go say somebody no show. So no conclusion. Or from that day, they will say somebody, they step down for somebody so that they can save face and say, well, because of, for fatherly figure, he stepped down. They will just say, okay, when go.
But I doubt it. I doubt it. It's not like if Tinubu is going to step down for anyone.
No, it's never.
I doubt it.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Àṣe ní pátápátá là ń fojú kùnàkùnà là ń dẹ́tẹ̀ ojú àjùfọ̀fọ̀tán ìjà ló máa padà dá sílẹ̀ so kò sí wàhálà the more tí àrùn wọn bá ṣe ń dàrú advantage ló jẹ́ fáwa.
Dìmọ̀ ni bí àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ tí wọ́n ṣe máa ṣe kí ni o ló máa wá sí ìmúṣẹ.
Ló ṣe máa ṣe kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ bàbá. Oh, thank you, Jerry. Yeah.
God bless you, and you too. Stay safe. Yeah.
All right. My regards to your family. Yeah, you too. All right. Okay, bye.
Yeah. So I'm going to take one more. All right. So that we can, I think we still have about, hang on. We still have about 12 minutes. Maybe I can take another one if we manage our time like Bobo just did with us now. Hello there. One. If you know add one, I don't go answer you.
One of the temple.
One name. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night for everybody.
From wherever they are watching from. Bro, go on.
I don't have much to say. I just need to contribute because each time I'm watching, I feel I contribute, but you know, the line is so busy. The only thing I have to contribute is by our Oba. I think
go on, Baba. See, I've been waiting for somebody to say something about that because they are also meeting on Friday. Yeah, in the name of Yoruba, Tinubu's Obas. Go on, you want to say something?
Yes, they should learn láti ara Aláàfin. You know, Tinubu visit Aláàfin now.
Now.
Kí wọ́n mọ̀ pé Aláàfin máa kú. Àbí ibẹ̀ kọ́ ni Tinubu ti sọ pé ẹ̀yin kẹ́ tó jẹ káwọn ọmọ kékeré kan tó jẹ àwọn akọ́kọ́ jẹ tòun náà àbí Ọọ̀ni of Ifẹ̀ ní ibi bẹ́ẹ̀. Ibẹ̀ ló ti sọ àbí.
Kẹ́yìn youth tó jẹ gbogbo yín náà á di president o. Ọ̀kẹ́ tó di president èmi àkọ́kọ́ jẹ tèmi.
Òun á jẹ tòun náà.
Ibẹ̀ ló ti pè rẹ̀ ní youth. Ibẹ̀ ló ti pè rẹ̀ ní youth tọwọ́ tí ń gbọ̀n yẹn. Mo ní fídíò ẹ̀ but baba continue.
So ó yẹ káwọn ọba ẹ kí wọ́n máa ti ara ìṣáná kíyèsí oògùn àbí báwọn náà ṣe máa ń pa òwe yẹ.
Bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn o ká tara ìṣáná ká kíyèsí oògùn.
Tinubu visit Aláàfin and bí àwọn youth Ọ̀yọ́ ṣe ṣe yẹn mi ò wà happy at all because wọ́n gbé bí ìgbà pé Tinubu is somebody. Tinubu is nobody.
Owó ni owó tán fún wọn ni bàbá ọ̀rọ̀ náà kò déédéé.
Tinubu is nobody. Ọ̀yọ́ state but mo wà embarrassed bí àwọn youth yẹn ṣe ṣe. I'm from Ọ̀yọ́ gbọ̀ngàn ní Owódé. That is where I'm from ní Ọ̀yọ́. From my place to Aláàfin is not far. It's trackable. So who knows? Ta ló mọ next king tó máa tẹ̀lé Aláàfin?
Ṣèyí Mákindé.
We don't know.
Aláàfin mi. I don't know if you have heard that anyway. Ṣèyí ti má Aláàfin mi.
Àwọn tí kò mú ṣebí tẹ́lẹ̀ bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń jọba yàtọ̀ bọ́ǹsì is by connection of in jọba ń sìn.
Appointment lọ bá ń sìn.
Appointment lọ bá ń sìn. Tẹ́lẹ̀ ifá ni ó máa ń mú yàn. Bọ́ǹsì kò sí ẹ̀ mọ́. Owó ti bà everything jẹ́. What I want Nigerian people to know is that gbogbo owó tí Tinubu ń share káàkiri tó ń share tó ń sọ they should know that tó bá wọlé is going to take those money back. Kò ń ṣe free. It's not free. Kò ń ṣe ọ̀fẹ́. Kò ń ṣe ọ̀fẹ́. Gbogbo àwọn ohun yẹn wọ́n máa gbà padà.
Ebi wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́ni. Ebi wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀.
Mo á rò pé kí ni Tinubu fẹ́ contribute kí ló fẹ́ change inú system tó wà lẹ́yìn because it's part of the system.
Àbọ̀ Ṣíbájò kí lọ Ṣíbájò fẹ́ ṣe é sìn tí ò lè ní tó fẹ́ ṣe létà tí ò lè ní kí Buhari ṣe.
Kí bàbá Ṣíbájò lọ jókòó. Kó lọ jókòó. Kí bàbá yẹn lọ jókòó because they have nothing to offer. Kí ẹ bá gbà tí ẹ ṣe program kan tí Princess calling. Ó ní Another 8 years, after another 8 years, good life will work. Yeah. Because that 8 years, tell me about Wale, it's not going to do nothing. Nothing. But another 8 years. How old am I going to be there?
I mean, another 8 years for me. I'm going to be 45 years or 46 years. Another 8 years for me. 46 years. Imagine somebody who is currently in their own 24. 8 years of your wasted life make you 32. Baba, people know the reason. 8 years.
8 years.
That's enough time to change life in the UK.
That is turnover country. All the 8 years here, all the told what is crumble country like Madi demo.
Sure you get.
It was just a month plus. See Russia to invade Ukraine. And was damaging. That damages cannot be fixed for 8 years.
That's right.
So I'm begging. I know they are watching from Nigeria.
Yeah.
And I'm not speaking from Nigeria. I'm speaking out of Nigeria.
That's right.
For people that is watching from Nigeria, Nigeria share that because I started. Police started invading me from 25 years old.
Harassing you, assaulting you, profiling you.
I'm telling you, this year mess. I will call new washer. If I am to UK embassy in Marina, our documents in legal documents. They hold me down. Who is going to rescue me? I'm in the midst of policemen. What telling me was Zenet bank because I'm not using ATM. What telling me one who's Zenet? You can watch. I'm not telling me one who's Zenet. They collect 5,000 from my aunt
inside bank
when I was 25 years old, and now I'm 41 years old.
And somebody is still asking you that you should have faith. Another 8 years of the likes of Tinubu or Shibajo.
Faith from where since when?
Just gamble your life away. That's what they're asking. When people tell you to have faith in Nigeria, they're asking you to gamble your life.
I'm begging people in Nigeria. They should not sleep as if they don't know what is going on.
They shouldn't.
Well, only you also have some paye. But
Thanks so much, man. Let me take one last one, and then we can possibly meet again. It's a pleasure hearing from you today, Nge Baba. So here we go. I have a caller, and that is going to be my last call. I've managed to manage the time somehow. I managed the time. Last 12 minutes, I've had about 3 calls. Hello there, my caller.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Good evening.
I don't know. Are you in evening here? Because I'm in morning here.
Oh, you are in morning there.
Yes.
Where are you calling from? Because this is like, let me check. This is like after in the UK.
Night, right?
At night, yes. After in the evening.
Yeah. I'm calling from Queensland, Australia.
Queensland, Australia. You are already in tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's morning there, isn't it?
Yeah, this is Wednesday morning.
You're already in the future. So I have somebody from the future calling. Somebody calling from tomorrow. So your name, sir?
Clement Joseph is my name.
Joseph, sir. You're going to be my last caller, so please make it count, sir. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for all that you have been doing. In fact, I watch your program every day.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, I watch every day. The only reason why I happen not to be able to watch this episode that I call it is because I slept in the house. I do night shift most times. No, bless you. So when I'm on my way from work, I usually watch maybe 7 around I slept. So I woke up this morning. I just went out for jogging. Then came. I've been trying things anyway. I'm even lucky I got in. So,
I'm glad you did because I've been seeing your call comes up and it stays on, but somebody's on the phone talking. I'm like, oh no. Then when I got it the last time towards the end of that call, I was like, I'm gonna take this. Hopefully, it's connected. So it's quite a pleasure having you, sir.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah. Yes, you see, like Mujeso, you are doing a good job.
Kábíyèsí o.
Ní Nàìjíríà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kaba, Abiti, let's money go give you, Baba.
My village is Ogori. We are we are towards the Okun speaking area, the Yoruba speaking area.
Good. Sir.
Yeah.
It's good to have you, honestly.
It's a very small village.
I know. This is class. So it's good to have you. Go on, sir. Honestly.
Yes. I like I said, I didn't watch today's episode. I've not watched. I watch it later. But I'm calling in respect of one of the episodes I watched that you are talking about how to get people involved that will make them to be part of the struggle. And you are talking about food production and stuff like that.
That's right, sir.
Yeah. So now, it's a very brilliant idea. Actually, I did a comment. I made a comment regarding that, but I just wanted to say this on phone. It's a very, very, very good idea, which I believe everybody is in support, especially those of us in the diaspora that knows the way things are, being run in societies like this. And the issue of the awareness, that's the Yoruba nation being brought awareness, the publicity, it's also a very brilliant idea. And when I listen to the feedback that you say you're getting from, based on the ones that have been produced over the period, you said at least for now they are not being tampered with, which means at least it's still there. Not one cannot be too sure if anything in that country. So my take is I will want everybody that is involved in this very struggle, that we should put more emphasis on the issue of that food production in Nigeria, because one ní tí oúnjẹ bá ti kúrò nínú ìṣẹ́bùṣe, if I'm right, based on that.
That's right, sir.
Yeah. So things that the government cannot do, when people like us are doing it. Àwọn tá à ń struggle fún àwọn tó wà nílé tó jẹ́ pé tá a bá sọ kíní yìí ó máa ń dàbí ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé bóyá kò lè tó yìí náà kí lẹ̀ ń sọ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà that kind of thing. Mo believe pé tó bá ti níbì kan tó jẹ́ pé tó bá lọ wọ́n oúnjẹ rà very cheap compared to tó wà later. Then tá a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sell idea yìí sí wọn, they will begin to see reason that ẹ̀gbọ́n náà èwo la fẹ́ support ṣáà ibi tá a ti rí. In short, the moment people begin to eat and they see that when each time they go there, they see it cheap. Those billboards totally were in existence. We don't even have to do anything.
You are so right. That's true.
Exactly. So it's a brilliant idea. You started it. Yeah. And
I'm so happy like you said, I'm going to report come back based on all these ideas. You're not chipping, right? Tí a bá ti set up Yoruba Rescue Fund wa tá bá ti di pé a ti ń dé level tó jẹ́ pé a ti ní savings tó ti ń wọ or a ti ní recovery tó ti ń wọ bóyá bí 10,000, 20,000 to 50,000, yeah. So I'm a business one in phases. We're going to start with a mobile market. So OTA so I want that things fún aláwọn bá ṣe máa get àwọn nǹkan tá fẹ́. So all we need ni pé tabat be siniri àwọn owó wa yẹn sìn, I'm build the chain of that supply. And trust me, sir, it's going to work. Like you also said, that tó bá lọ work, mẹ́rẹ́, ó fún àwọn èèyàn wa ní connection. Wọ́n ti ní nǹkan tó máa connect wọn mọ́ struggle yìí nìyẹn. They can say, I am supporting this because do you want to know what they have done for us? Do you actually know what they have impacted on us? So it's no longer like we're not preaching anymore. They will be the one preaching it. So
exactly. Exactly. So yes. Well, we will continue to thank you because these are the ideas that you brought into existence. The one I'm just saying now is based on what I heard from you that now begin to make me think about it, and I say, this guy is really making sense.
You know that I got the idea. I got the idea from all of you here too. You know me, I'm the one who will be listening to everybody. You will come, you will say your mind. Now another person will come, they will say their. But me, I'm picking what I think. I can always go think over again and come back. And when I bring it back, people are like, this Maiyegun is very smart too. But some of you don't know that I've got smart people here who drop all those points. You guys drop all the ideas. But I appreciate the fact that we are all working to give it a life. give it something, a life that we can say, okay, yeah, that's it. It's growing. It's working. And I can't wait too.
Yeah.
I can't wait. So thank you for all the support.
Thank you very much, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You have a good one. And
thank you for the opportunity.
Maybe after the warm-up, shower, get something light, and then get ready for the day again. Because you have seen the future. You know what tomorrow holds. If I say, what do you know about tomorrow, sir? You know about tomorrow. You know? So you have a good one, sir.
Yeah.
Nice one. So that's a caller from Queensland, Australia. They are already on the 4th of they are already on 4th of May. We are still on the 3rd of May. So, and to my friends in America, you are late to the party. We are going to see tomorrow before you. It's just what it is, isn't it? You are on the other side of the world. We are on the other side of the world. And same thing, I enjoyed my time with every one of you tonight. It's been a pleasure, okay? To enjoy this, you need to go and watch this from the start. That's where I drop all the bullets, all the points, everything. And if you can spend an hour watching that, trust me, you're going to see the rest of the broadcast. That is if you joined late. Nothing much to be said. I want to say thank you to all of you, my friends, from all over the place who tuned in there tonight, including the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo, Alimajiris. You are all my friends still, even if we don't agree on anything, okay? At least you just take your time to come here and listen to Maiyegun. You don't like me, but you kind of can't really do away with my messages, can you? No, not really. Not that you can. Although you wish the messages come the other way that you prefer, but it's not going to be. So I'm still going to say thank you to you because, yeah, you make up the audience. And then you make it worthwhile to always want to tell people to stay away from the manipulation of the politicians, the old deceit and lies. You can believe anything. You can make up anything in your head, right? But if you are doing it for them, trust me, you are doing yourself. Embracing them or trying to defend them or trying to make them remain relevant is not to your own advice. I mean, it's never going to be to your own interest, so to say. You will pay dearly for it. Or if you can do differently, weaken them, neutralizes them, and then withdraw that fake love that they want you to complete or profess, or the one they bought from you, because long last, or what have you, right? It is still going to hurt you. That's what Nigeria is. So in this, in the Temple of Truth, we do our best to make the point obvious, fact-based. You can do the judgment because you are matured. You are old enough, I believe, to make your own decisions. Mine is to help you add all the ingredients together. So when you make a decision on what you want to do, you'll be doing so on from a very, very informed position. I've done my part tonight. Do yours as you go out there. Spread the message. Talk to somebody. Don't get angry with people who don't agree with you, okay? Take your time and explain things to them. If they don't listen, know them for who they are and keep trying. Don't get offended. Don't raise your voice. Don't argue and don't fight. If you want to win people's soul, right? If you want to win them over, win them by your words. Don't win them by any other, you know what I mean? So trust me, I don't know where that came from. I just love trying to sound I'm trying to be a motivational speaker, you know, telling you to aspire, to perspire, to acquire, to maguire, require, to, eventually to come and retire. They call motivational speakers a sonu. I don't know where that comes from, but just play it down. You can win people's soul. You can convince people about what you believe in, not by raising your voice at them, not by arguing with them only, and sometimes by listening to them as well. That could be all you need. Yoruba Nation will come. And to everybody who is doing their best on the part, we say thank you. To my donor, all of you, you are amazing. You are the people who actually make them think that Maiyegun is superb, even though I believe I'm actually superb because you've told me that many times, right? So I want to say thank you to you because without you, you know, Maiyegun will just be a blogger, like one Lagos Abobaku said earlier. But Maiyegun is going to be their Idamu Adubo, the Idamu Adubo of their richest grandpas, all because of you, my friends. Thank you. And I'm going to see you some other time. Don't leave without dropping your offerings. Like the video, share it. And if this is your first time on MaiyegunsDiary Politico, don't forget, subscribe. And I will see you again some other time. Good night.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. àní ẹ̀sùn làjú. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn làjú. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn làjú. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn làjú. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn làjú. Maiyegun ti dé. Kíkó nìna kówó jẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn làjú. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn làjú. Maiyegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn làjú. Maiyegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn làjú. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràgì. Maiyegun ti dé.